into the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, 1400. The Sportsocracy heard everywhere you go on the iHeartRadio app, seen everywhere on YouTube. Go to thesportsocracy.com, click the live video link, subscribe to the channel, and you can join us in the chat for
Overreaction Monday.
Oh, the wins, the losses, the embarrassments, the victories. It had it all this weekend. Unfortunately, apparently picking games we didn't do so well, Jeremy.
That would be that would be probably the understatement of the decade. We were terrible.
The NFL never disappoints.
Hey, on the bright side, we're still really good at picking against the total. So if you just want to follow us against the total and make all the money.
There you go. Apparently, we weren't too good this weekend because there were several things that happened that I did not see coming.
Like,
one of those being the Jaguars just beating the snot out of the Los Angeles Chargers. Didn't see that coming.
Well, the Chargers, they need to have an exorcism because that team is possessed by some unholy creature. If you had told me coming into this week that one of these, that combined, the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Chargers would complete 27 total passes and somehow score 41 points, I would have said you were out of your mind.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've ever seen an NFL team run a grand total of 42 plays in a game. That's unbelievable.
Mm-hmm. Something about going on the road that the Chargers just cannot wrap their brains around.
They do not,
especially going East Coast.
They do not do well. West Coast team traveling east.
Ooh. Not good. Not good. I mean, to me, that was the biggest surprise of the weekend. Did you have one?
Oh, I feel like there were several surprises. We have a couple super chats to get to, and then I feel like you need to cue up Sarah McLaughlin because it's time for me to say some stuff that I didn't really want to say.
Okay.
The first one's from Great North Sports. It says, remember, friends, no one likes an injured Penix. Michael Penix appears to be done for the year. Yeah. Another knee injury. And I'm not going to lie to you, I don't think that affects the Atlanta Falcons one iota. Because he is bad at football.
I was going to say, if anything, it might make them better.
I didn't want to say that, but since you did, I will agree with it.
All right, we got one from Soaring Eagle.
Because it's all about the money, all about the money.
From Soaring Eagle, he said, Red Sea welfare check-in. How we doing? Hopefully better than the Cards fans around me yesterday. Soaring Eagle was at yesterday's Cardinals 49ers debacle, and he can now forever say that he was at the game where the legend Jacoby Brissett set an NFL record for completions in a game. 47 of 57. My wife, I swear to you what I'm getting ready to tell you is 100% true. My wife played Jacoby Brissett and Michael Wilson yesterday on DraftKings.
Oh, gosh.
I thought she was out of her mind, and she did real good. If she had only thrown Trey McBride in there as well, it would have been super good. Because she had Bijan Robinson, too.
Oh, wow.
She had a day. She beat my entire DraftKings lineup with 4 players.
Wow. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, rarely do you see a guy complete 47 passes and lose handily in a game. That was a new one. 41-22. 49ers beat the Cardinals. But, hey, at least you got the record, right?
Hey, forever you will be in the record book as being the goodest at doing a thing that doesn't really matter in NFL history.
Yeah.
But Tank, that's not the mission statement of today.
Okay.
I posted on oh, there it is. There it is. I posted on the Twitter yesterday. I believe it's time. It's time that we have a real honest-to-God conversation that maybe, just maybe, I was wrong.
Uh-huh.
And here's what I said. I said, I don't like saying I was wrong, but Bo Nix is pretty damn good. Not elite, but pretty damn good. Great drive to win it, kid.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I would like to expound upon what I have said there. I am not ready to say that Bo Nix is a great NFL quarterback straight up because he's not.
No.
However, there are certain instances, see one Hurts, Jalen, where a player can go into the perfect situation and he fits that team so well that he can masquerade as elite. And yesterday, Bo Nix masqueraded as elite in that final drive that beat the Kansas City Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he can keep doing it. I really do. Bo was borderline perfect. There were two separate instances that Kansas City had a chance to end this game. We're walking out of here. Well, not to say we're walking out of here, but we're going to give the ball back to Patrick Mahomes, and we all know how those things go.
Right.
They couldn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
They couldn't do it. Denver goes, 3 minutes? I think that drive was 2:59 to end the game. Bo has a handful of timely throws. Had one nice one to Cortland Sutton. Mm-hmm. And he did everything. The funniest part of yesterday, he Patrick Mahomes the Kansas City Chiefs. He did that thing that Pat Mahomes has done to so many teams to the Kansas City Chiefs. I get the ball last. I drive down the field. You don't get the game. You don't get the ball back. And I'm going to say this. There's no doubt in my mind the Denver Broncos are winning this division. Beyond a shadow of a doubt, Denver, it's almost already over. Because do you know who Denver plays for the rest of the year? So I keep looking at this and just laughing. They play the Commanders in a week because they're off this upcoming week. The Commanders-Broncos is your Sunday night football game after Thanksgiving. There's something to be thankful for. Hey, we go back to work Monday, but at least we get to end the week with Broncos-Commanders. You think Carrie Underwood will still say you've waited all week for Sunday night?
Oh, of course she will.
Because she shouldn't. That's one of those where they should just bleep that out. Like, we lied. The next week they play the Raiders. Then they get the Packers and the Jaguars in Denver. They go to Kansas City on Christmas, and they end with the Chargers in Denver. Oh, by the way, they're 6-0 in Denver this year. Mm-hmm. This team's going to win a lot of games, and you're going to have to go into Denver and beat them. And I'm not sure who I trust to do that. I mean, do you have one?
Of who's left on their schedule?
No. When we get to the playoffs, who is the team you look at and go, they're going to go into Denver and beat the Broncos?
The Bills.
Do you smoke drugs? Did you see the chest pass from Josh Allen against, by the way, a horrific Tampa Bay Buccaneer defense? He threw a Steph Curry chest pass from his own end zone, which I believe it was Levante David that picked that off. Or maybe it's Savassier Dennis. I don't remember which one.
It was Savassier.
It hit him in the hands to the point of, I swear to God, I think it shocked him. I think it scared him. Like, what is that? Where did the ball come? How did that? But what just happened? I do laugh that Josh Allen had 6 touchdowns. Everybody going, oh, it's the best game he's ever played. Did you watch the first quarter? Because I did. And he was terrible in the first quarter. Fine. You figured it out. To me, that was a way bigger indictment on My God, that Tampa Bay defense couldn't cover a bare floor. Then it was Josh Allen was so special.
Mm-hmm.
I'll also say this: the Buffalo defense can't play dead in a cowboy movie.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's where I'm going with this. Yes, the original statement was a fait accompli to Bo Nix. You are better than I thought you were. If we go back to that draft class, I should have had Jaden 1, Drake 2, or flip that. I don't really care.
Mm-hmm.
Bo Nix 3, and the other 3 of you do not matter. Because you are different levels of turd, and we're going to talk about all 3 of you before this show's over.
I was going to say, you're not coming back around on Caleb Williams?
No.
Okay.
If you only watch Red Zone, you think Caleb Williams is a dog. The problem is if you flip over to the channel that has the Bears game on it and you watch every play, you will very often go, you suck. I know that because I saw me do it like 7 times yesterday.
But isn't that a lot of quarterbacks though?
It
a lot
is.
of quarterbacks just have that highlight, those few highlight plays, and then the rest of it is just I don't know.
It is
because I feel that way about Bo Nix.
I
mean,
don't.
Other than the last drive of the game, that was a whole lot of he's okay.
So what did you see from Kansas City in that last drive?
What do you mean?
Defensively, what did Kansas City do in that last drive?
Give up a lot of yards.
Uh-huh. That's not really the answer I was looking for. What schematically did they do on the last drive?
I don't know. What did they do?
They sat back and played zone, which I have said here is the great bugaboo of Bo Nix. But I had a caveat. I want to see what happens when Sean Payton knows that's what you're going to do. And he knew it unequivocally. And guess what? He figured it out. Hey, Cortland, just go sit down right in the middle of that zone. Bo will find you. That's the progression I needed to see from Bo Nix. Because that defense is outrageously good. Jaquan McMillan probably had the best game of his life yesterday. And they did it all without Pat Surtain. In a defense like this, when you can take away the point man, and in this defense, he is the point man. It's not Nick Bonito. Because he covers ones. He shadows ones. Yesterday, against the best quarterback of the last 8 years, they didn't have that. They had Riley Moss, who's a walking turnover. Or he's a walking penalty, excuse me.
Penalty, yeah.
And Jaquan McMillan. And that was enough. That defense is insane. They get after quarterbacks. They have 2 of the fastest first-step edge rushers in the NFL. They harassed Pat all day long. Even though they didn't get home but 3 times, they were in the backfield all day long. They kept Pat below that 66% completion percentage number, which is a huge tell on Pat Mahomes. And you found a way to beat him. You made him one-dimensional. And I have huge reservations now about the Kansas City Chiefs. I've had them the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
I've had them the whole time. But now I've seen it with a defense that went, nope, 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 no, nope, nope, nope. Tank?
And slowly the blind faith erodes week after week after week.
Tank, we have breaking news.
Oh.
From the NFL.
This better be the breaking news I've been waiting on.
Who's gonna break the news? Who's gonna break the news? Who's gonna break the news? Who's gonna break the news?
What is the breaking news you've been waiting on?
Raheem Morris fired.
This is not that.
Oh, well, shoot.
We have a quarterback change in the NFL.
Okay.
The New York Jets are going to Tyrod Taylor.
Oh, is he? He's finally ready to tell us?
Yes.
Wow.
Apparently, Aaron Glenn
progress.
has thought about it, and apparently there is really no difference between Well, the game plan's the same because neither one of you are any good. So we're not strategically getting an advantage of is it Justin Fields or Tyrod Taylor. That's really just making you look like a moron.
Uh-huh.
But now against Baltimore, the New York Jets will turn to former Baltimore Raven Tyrod Taylor.
Woo.
Gross. I mean, why? At this point, why? Why throw in a quarterback that might accidentally win you a game? Just roll with Justin Fields. Let's see if we can't set some records here, boys. Futility. Futility.
The worse and worse it looks, the more people call for your head, though.
Sure.
Why don't we lose some games in a little more, I don't know, competitive fashion?
Oh, you think they'll be competitive with Baltimore? Because I don't.
No, I don't. But I think they'll be more competitive with Tyrod Taylor than they would with Justin Fields.
Let me put it this way. The Baltimore Ravens, and I mean it, every word I'm getting ready to say, if Dylan Gabriel doesn't get hurt, the Baltimore Ravens would have just lost to the Cleveland Browns.
Mm-hmm.
Never in my life did I think I would say Dylan Gabriel was the better of two quarterbacks that played in the NFL, but here we are. That team will beat the New York Jets by 40 points and will laugh the entire way to doing it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just gross. Man, bad teams in the NFL. The bad has never been badder. We have a handful of super chats to get to before the break.
All right.
'Cause it's all about the money. All about the money.
First one's from Eamon Report. The Atlanta Falcons may have just gifted the Rams a top 5 pick. Well, you want to play good, you try to play good, and Atlanta has not played good, and currently the Los Angeles Rams would get the 8th pick in the draft.
Ugh.
Now, that's if you want to look at things glass half empty. If you want to look at things glass half full, you got James Pierce, who is a dog. If I live to be 200 years old, I'll never understand how he fell that far in the first round. I don't care if he walked to the combine covered in blood and he had a dead hooker in the trunk. That's not enough for him to have fallen that far.
Yes.
There might be an explanation there. That guy goes in the top 15.
Mm-hmm.
I keep watching him for Atlanta just going, man, why are the other 9 guys on this defense so bad that we can't talk about how good you are?
Mm-hmm. Well, it's because your team sucks.
Oh, and they are so
Because you can't
bad.
win. You can't win a game.
They're
can't
so
figure out
bad.
how to close out a game for love nor money, and it all goes back to one person,
Raheem Morris.
Raheem Morris.
I had a feeling you were going to be looking for his head today.
Of course I was. I said it last week. If they lose to the Carolina Panthers and get swept in the season series, how does he still have a job? Because honestly, why not? Why not turn it over to the 2 assistants? Either one of them. Jeff Ulbrich, that defense, as you said, that's been kind of a highlight.
Sure. I mean, it wasn't yesterday.
Not so much yesterday.
Yeah,
but
you just allowed you want to hear the craziest stat you'll hear all year? This is probably my favorite stat of the 2025 NFL season. The Atlanta Falcons allowed Bryce Young to throw for 448 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how many times he's done that in 2 games? How many times has he thrown for 448 yards in 2 games?
I'll say just once.
Nope. The last 2 games of 24,
Okay.
he went, let's see, 458, 454, somewhere in there, with 5 touchdowns. Other than that, he had 2 in back-to-back losses, Kansas City and Tampa Bay.
Mm-hmm.
And he had 1 at the beginning of the year. His first 2 games of the year, he went 154 against Jacksonville, 328 in the next game. Then they played Atlanta. He didn't, with 328 yards in the bag, he didn't have as many net passing yards if you add the following week. He's thrown for 448 yards 3 times in consecutive weeks combined.
Mm-hmm.
You just let him do it in 1.
Yep.
That is horror awful.
New Carolina Panthers franchise record, 448 yards passing in 1 game.
Oh, we're going to talk about Bryce later in this show. because I did the Adam Gold show Friday, and Adam just really wants them to move on from Bryce, and I'm going to give you a couple pieces of evidence why you shouldn't do that.
Okay.
2 more Super Chats going into the break, and these are both member Super Chats. Patrick Holt, 4 years in the House of Reprehensibles, which means he's up for re-election. It is decided. Re-elected. Thank you, Washington, for losing. Keep it up. I don't think either one of those teams wanted to win. I've never seen 2 teams with the ball inside the 25-yard line in a tie ball game, and they both go, screw it, go for it. Nope, not kicking a field goal. We want to win with a touchdown. Does that make it better? No. Why are you not kicking a field goal? You know we still do that, right? I don't think Dan Campbell knows that.
We got no faith. We got no faith in the defense.
I think they told Dan Campbell, you can only kick field goals in the fourth quarter or the last 2 minutes of the first half. And he went, that sounds right to me. I just believe you.
Yep.
And one more.
Take it easy, money, with a wink and a smile. Like it ain't no thing.
It's from Jack S., who said the Eagles' offense doesn't deserve this defense. I see no lies there.
Okay.
I don't see any lies there. And I believe that's a good transition into our next segment. And it ties into Bo Nix. I said Bo he's pretty good. Pretty good. There are a couple other quarterbacks in this league that are proof positive that there's more than one way to skin this chicken. And I saw something in Philadelphia last night that if I was a fan of any other team, I'd be scared.
Now you're in the Sportsocracy, and this is ESPN Asheville on an Overreaction Monday. We'll be right back.
ESPN Asheville, broadcasting from the
And you're clear.
Radio Ranch. Log on to ESPNAVL.com and make us your number 1 preset on the iHeartRadio app. ESPN Asheville, number 1 for sports coverage in the mountains.
This football season, Bears Smokehouse Barbecue is where the fans feast. Catch every game Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday on big screens with booming sound, cold drinks, and the best barbecue in town. Bring your crew and tackle the game day grub package. A dozen wings, a pound of pork or chicken, a full rack of ribs, 3 pints of sides, and slider rolls, feeding 4 hungry fans. Whether you're cheering for touchdowns or just here for the ribs, Bears is the ultimate game day destination. Bears Barbecue in downtown Asheville. Your home for football where the fans feast.
Hey, it's Ed Helms, host of Snafu, my podcast about history's greatest screw-ups. On our new season, we're bringing you a new snafu every single episode.
32 lost nuclear weapons? You're like, wait, stop? What?
Yeah, it's going to be a whole lot of history, a whole lot of funny, and a whole lot of fabulous guests. Paul Scheer, Angela and Jenna, Nick Kroll, Jordan Klepper. Open your free iHeartRadio app, search Snafu with Ed Helms, and listen now.
All across the Tar Heel state.
Tar Heels on the run. Trimble to the cup, layup, Callan in the foul.
This is Carolina basketball.
Long rainbow, 3-0, but net from the rookie. Out to Trimble. He'll try another triple. Counted.
The home of the 6-time national champions.
Drives and hammers it home. Hello, young fella.
This is your radio home for the Tar Heels.
Asheville's home for the Tar Heels is ESPN Asheville.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of commitment, committed to you as our customers and the community that we serve. To do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports have teamed up under a new local owner to serve our community with the finest custom apparel and unique branded items at the best price. Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports can customize whatever you, your team, or your local group may need with high-quality screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Visit mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com.
It showed redacted. I just had to refresh the dadgum page.
mtngraphicsavl.com or
Gotcha.
I love technology.
AVL.com for your local one-stop custom apparel shop.
Sure, you know Appalachian Motor Coach is the official shuttle sponsor of the Living the Dream Tailgate Tour. But did you know that they can get you anywhere in style? Weddings, bachelorette parties, corporate gatherings, family reunions, Appalachian Motor Coach makes the ride part of the fun. Luxury seating, climate control, and none of the stress of parking or driving. Appalachian Motor Coach gets you there relaxed, on time, and ready for the party. For more information, visit them at AppalachianMotorCoach.com. Appalachian Motor Coach, the best memories start on the ride.
Selling your home? Don't settle for average. Our real estate team at Clarissa Sells WNC and eXp Realty offers Zillow Showcase, an exclusive AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design, and elevated marketing, Showcase listings, they go pending quicker and sell for up to $9,000 more than standard listings. Ready to stand out in a crowded market? Give our team a call today, 828-774-6343, because your home deserves the spotlight.
We're back in the Sportsocracy. This is ESPN Asheville. It's an Overreaction Monday, and Flostradamus joining us from the NFLDraft.net Mullet Manor.
Nope.
No?
I'm in Greenville.
Oh, that's
I'm in the Mullet Dome.
Oh, the Mullet Dome. I don't think. Okay, all right. I guess sure.
Now I want a sign over my door that says, "Welcome to the Mullet Dome."
Welcome to the Mullet Dome.
B word.
Right.
Just right there. I think it would look great.
I don't think they'd let you do that.
You'd be surprised. They like me a lot down here.
Maybe so.
I may just stay. So. People are nicer. I don't get yelled at here.
Mm-hmm.
They also don't expect anything of me, which is nice. Most of them don't know who I am, which that helps. I've learned I'm kind of, whatever the opposite of an acquired taste is, that's what I am.
Okay.
The more you acquire this taste, the less you like it.
Uh-huh. We got another super chat to get to.
Money from the money tree.
It's from Stephen Tao, who said Sammy D. I-N-T.
I-N-T. Sammy D. I-N-T. I like it.
Uh-huh.
4 interceptions yesterday.
Wasn't good. Weren't good. I mean, look, you want to play good, you try to play good, you don't always play good.
I did appreciate the comment where I lost it here in the chat, so I don't know who said it. Somebody said, it has been good to see Sammy D come back down to earth lately. Well, I mean, this week was bad.
Uh-huh.
The 2 weeks before that, those weren't bad. I mean, there was some ugly.
I mean, Arizona, he wasn't really needed to do much.
Right.
The week before that, he was 21 of 24.
Game?
Yeah, he was 10 of 12 because they beat Arizona 44-22.
Right.
The week before that, he was 21 of 24 for 330 yards, 4 touchdowns.
But
so, that Sammy coming back to earth thing, did he? Or is that Rams defense just good?
Well, I mean, but the Cardinals defense is not that good. And didn't he have like 2 fumbles in that game too?
Yeah, because the line for the Seahawks is not awesome. And they're more hurt by the day, which I'm not going to lie to you, starting to scare the bejeebers out of me.
So that's 7 turnovers in 2 weeks. That's not good.
Oh, let's play a fun game. How many of those games should the Seattle Seahawks have won? Both of them. They did win convincingly against the Cardinals. With 4 turnovers, they still had a chance to beat the Rams if Mike McDonald had not completely forgotten how clocks work. He burned off 20 seconds. They got that ball on the 1-foot line. By the way, I want to say this, not because I care about punters, but I do love Pat McAfee. Did Pat McAfee change how punters function? Because I feel like now every punter is just an assassin waiting for a chance to drop one on the 1 width of my finger line.
Yeah.
I've seen more of that in the last month than I've seen in the last 20 years combined. It's like For the Brand became a thing, and all of a sudden every punter is Chris Kyle. Just, hey, watch this. 425 yards. Hit him in the fingernail. Just, boop. It's insane.
That's the way you got to be, man. You got to be the best.
So, and I do have to say this to the Sam Darnold wanting to attack him people. You do understand in a game where he had 4 interceptions, 4, and 3 of them were atrociously bad.
Mm-hmm.
He still had the ball with 2 minutes to go and did every part of his job to get them in range to kick a field goal to win it.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that, Sam's going back to earth. Oh, my God, Sam Darnold sucks. Does he? Does he? Or did he have a really bad game and still almost found a way to beat an awesome Rams team?
Well, I mean, he just kind of sucks on the same level of Josh Allen now. I mean, because the ball security thing, there's problems there.
Well, here's the thing.
However,
for sure, and Sam's always had ball security issues. That goes all the way back to USC.
Yes.
If you're telling me now that Sam Darnold sucks because he threw 4 interceptions, I want you to go watch the tape on Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, and Patrick Mahomes from yesterday and tell me they were better than Sam Darnold. I dare you. I've watched all 4 of them. Big-time throws, Sam has more than the other 3 put together. Lamar Jackson was awful yesterday, but he found a way to win. Josh Allen was not great yesterday. He put up a lot of stats. He scored 6 touchdowns. I would ask the question of, why do you have to keep running these in? Just a thought I've had. But that's not the point that I want to make here. But Sam does steer into that equation. All right, Tank, I'm going to ask you a question. No particular order. The 5 best teams in the NFL are who?
Oh, geez. Well, you got Indianapolis.
Mm-hmm.
You got, I guess you got to put Denver in there.
Mm-hmm.
You got New England.
Sure. And by the way, that was not a derision. Sure, that was.
It really did sound like.
I didn't mean. I heard it when it came out of my mouth, and I really wanted to clarify it. That was not a. I disagreed with you.
I'll go Philadelphia and L.A.
Rams.
Yeah.
You know what all 5 of the teams you just said have in common?
What's that?
All of them have really good defenses. You want me to prove that to you? So the teams you just said were the Colts, the Eagles, the Patriots, the Broncos, and the Rams, right?
Yes.
Those 5 teams are all in the top 9 of fewest points allowed. And they're doing it 5 completely different ways. Mm-hmm. I would also throw Seattle in there. They're also in the top 9 of fewest points allowed. I would throw Detroit in there. They're 10. The only teams that I do not think that are really, really tough to beat that are that high are the Green Bay Packers, the Kansas City Chiefs, and the Houston Texans. And I would say the Chiefs are in that 8, 9, 10 range. Mm-hmm. I think we've done a full 180. You're going to call me crazy here because I'm the quarterback guy.
Right.
I think your defense matters more than your quarterback right now. I do. I think your quarterback matters more than your defense matters more than your quarterback, and here's my evidence of that. I keep seeing good, average, mediocre, above average, however you want to quantify this. Whether it's Jalen Hurts, whether it's Jordan Love, whether it's Sam Darnold, whether it's Daniel Jones, Drake May, Bo Nix, however you want to quantify this, I don't care. You call them really good. None of them are elite. But Drake's played elite. But let me get to the culmination before you tell me how wrong I am. Every quarterback on every one of those teams is making horrific decisions week in and week out that should beat you. Mm-hmm. But they have a defense they can turn her loose and go, score on it. I dare you. Have fun. Did you watch Detroit last night? Detroit, honest to God, looked like Jared Goff been hit in the head with a baseball bat about 5 minutes before that game started. There was one point to end that game last night. He was 2 for his last 18. That's hard to do. Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, Philadelphia's offense doesn't look competent. Indianapolis is putting up a lot of yards, doing it largely against bad teams. New England's doing it largely against bad teams. But the one thing that travels is defense. I think we're in a golden age of defenses because I think we have a whole mess of flawed quarterbacks. I had somebody ask me on Twitter over the weekend, if you had to trust one NFL quarterback right now, who would it be? I couldn't answer it because I don't have one. It's not Pat Mahomes. He looks like a shell of what he used to be. It's not Lamar Jackson. He looks completely clueless half the time. But it doesn't matter because the defense around him steps up. The defense around Pat has stepped up. Didn't yesterday. Denver's did. And I'm looking at all these teams that I legitimately think can win a Super Bowl. All of them are really good defensively. You know who I have no faith in whatsoever? Buffalo. Because they couldn't stop a nosebleed. They are awful defensively. Pittsburgh Steelers, I have no faith in them either. They're awful defensively. And I just went up and down the list, and every team I don't believe in, they can't stop anybody. Their quarterbacks range from Josh Allen to Caleb Williams to Jordan Love to Baker Mayfield to Brock Purdy. Every team I don't believe in, your defense is awful. Every team I do believe in, your defense is really, really good. And I know this is an imitation league. I feel like a lot of these teams have watched the Philadelphia Eagles and gone, we have to beat that, and we're going to try to beat them their way. Because the one thing we can be better at than them is quarterback. Philadelphia should be sitting on 5 losses right now, fact or fiction.
Yeah, probably.
Because in all reality, their offense didn't do squat last night. That defense is evil. And you just keep finding ways to win. 1-score game with the Cowboys, 1-score game with the Chiefs, 1-score game with the Rams where you were down very late. 1-score game with the Buccaneers, 1-score game with the Vikings, 1-score game with the Packers, 1-score game with the Lions. That is 7 of your 8 wins you have won in 1-score fashion, and you have had the inferior quarterback no less than 5 times in those. But you keep finding a way to win.
It's weird that in a league where everybody went, hey, we got to focus on how fast we are and score as many points as possible, half of the league went, okay, let's go all in on that, and then forgot about the defense. Everybody kind of – the worst teams kind of steered toward Miami Dolphin territory. They're the prime example to me of what happens when you don't pay attention to your defense.
Vincent Collier has a good point in the YouTube chat. He said, call me a sore loser. The refs bailed the Eagles out last night. I do feel like we have to talk about that last DPI. It didn't change squat. I do want that known. It didn't change anything because you could have given that ball to Jared Goff and let the Eagles go home. It wouldn't have mattered. He was so in his head. His feet were happy. That was as bad as I've seen Jared Goff look in a long time. But I'm going to say this, and I mean it. If that back judge is allowed to call another game in the NFL, Roger Goodell should have to explain it on the 50-yard line of the Super Bowl. For a game which has been – it wasn't a beauty contest by any stretch of the imagination, but it's been a good competitive game. For that game to end on a call that bad, to where even Chris Collinsworth stopped and went, what are you looking at? The NFL has a problem, and it's a DPI problem. To the point of Amy looked at me last night and said, why can we not look at that? Because anybody that sees that replay is going to go, what in the world are you looking at? Do you know the play I'm talking about?
I do not.
So at the end of the game, Detroit's doing the timeouts, try to get the ball back. A.J. Brown was being defended, I believe it was Rocky Sin, and he tries to run an out.
Okay.
You know how receivers work on a route. If you're running an out route, the receiver is going to run into the body of the corner, try to push them off without extending the arm, because in theory that's OPI. And the corner is just kind of on an island where they have to try to jump the route. Rocky Ya-Sin did he did everything that every single defensive coordinator would want a player to do. A.J. Brown full forearm shivered him. If this is anything, if the pass went incomplete, by the way, if this is anything, it's OPI. Mm-hmm. You physically could not have played this any better. And out comes a flag, Philadelphia first down, ball game over. The NFL has got to do something in these last 2-minute calls. If I'd had any faith in Detroit's offense, I would have been irate. If I was a Detroit fan, I would have been irate. Mm-hmm. I did everything right. I don't think you would have scored if you got the ball back, but I don't know. Jamison Williams had hit a couple big plays over the middle. Who knows? Maybe he hits another one, runs free, dancing in the end zone. And you got a shot to go for 2 and win this game, which is 100% what you should have and probably would have done. Mm-hmm. For a game on national television to end that way, and we have absolutely no way to unwind it, is a huge NFL problem. Mm-hmm. It has been forever, because this happens over and over and over and over again.
Actually, there was a there was a Sky Judge sighting in the Tampa Bay game, which made me think, why can't we just do this all the time? There was a play, throw to the sidelines. I don't remember who caught it. Somebody caught it. It was real close. They called it out of bounds, and immediately they called down and went, no, he caught it. From New York, it was over. They didn't even have time to take a commercial break, because they were talking about, should we take a commercial break here to figure this out? Oh, nope, they've changed it. Here we go. We're playing. And they counted it and moved the ball down. Why do we have all of these delays? Why do we keep getting these calls wrong? When you have the ability to do things like that, why is it not every play available?
I want to talk about this further, and there's a super chat that steers into exactly what I'm wanting to talk about here. So let's take the break. We'll do just about outside coming back, and then we'll finish the hour talking about this, because the game has changed. And I'm not just a guy whining about officials. There is a specific reason that I think you have to address this, and I've now seen it come up in our YouTube chat 4 times since we brought this up.
It's the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville.
ESPN Asheville.
Clear.
Thank you.
Your mountain weather forecast.
Coolest day of the week likely to be today, with that northwest breeze around and lots of sunshine, only mustering up the upper 50s. Tonight, mainly clear, still on the cold side, mid-30s. We'll start warming up in the south breeze tomorrow, plenty of sun, upper 60s. Maybe a little rain tomorrow night, but it's gone by Wednesday. Wednesday, partly sunny and warm, low 70s. From the Weather Channel, I'm meteorologist Ray Staging.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. New at Lowe's, Pro Block Quick Dry Primer. Expertly manufactured by Sherwin-Williams. Engineered for pros to dry fast, block stains, and go on smooth for virtually flawless results. Available now in oil and water-based. Grab yours today at Lowe's.
That's the sound of James adding long-lasting Gain scent boosters to his laundry this morning. Several hours later, James sniffs the irresistible scent of Gain on his shirt. Gain. Several hours later, James has even caught the attention of his mother-in-law, and she never gives him attention.
Ooh, you smell amazing, James.
Oh, thanks, Mom. I love you too.
I never said that.
Add Gain scent boosters to your laundry. Add joy to your day.
With Progressive, renters can save on protection for the things that make your place yours, even things that don't make sense to everyone.
People always wonder why I don't get rid of my guitar since I never play, but it's like, what if I actually end up taking lessons? Sure, I've had it for 8 years, but if I get rid of it, then what will my New Year's resolution be next January?
Exactly. So bundle your renters and auto and save with Progressive and protect the things that make sense to you. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates and other insurers not available in all states or situations. Covered subject to policy terms and conditions.
Isn't it nice to know at least one of your streaming apps is completely free?
Yeah, you get the iHeartRadio app without the pesky monthly fee.
Live radio, playlists for everything, and the most podcasts on the planet.
Join the millions who already have it. iHeartRadio, the #1 app for radio.
This football season, Bear Smokehouse Barbecue is where the fans feast. Catch every game Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday on big screens with booming sound, cold drinks, and the best barbecue in town. Bring your crew and tackle the game day grub package. a dozen wings, a pound of pork or chicken, a full rack of ribs, 3 pints of sides, and slider rolls, feeding 4 hungry fans. Whether you're cheering for touchdowns or just here for the ribs, Bears is the ultimate game day destination. Bears Barbecue in downtown Asheville, your home for football, where the fans feast.
I'm Coley Duffy.
I'm Cody Ward.
And
we're the Chainsaw Brothers.
Actually, we're cousins. A few days after Helene, we was in the driveway having a couple beers, waiting on the power to come back on. And we heard so many people calling, needing trees removed, and couldn't afford it.
So I called my dad to borrow a chainsaw, and over the next few months, we cleared trees for our neighbors. Our business was born out of wanting to help Western North Carolina get back on our feet.
We are fully insured and licensed. We keep our promises, meaning if we say we're going to be there, we'll be there. In these parts, we live how we were raised.
When you call the Chainsaw Brothers, you're not a customer, you're family. We're good at what we do, and we do it for a reasonable cost.
For all your chainsaw needs, call the Chainsaw Brothers. 828-316-1013. Or find us on Facebook. See how we treat our family.
Are you still covered up with storm damage and debris?
Call us about our daily rates at 828-316-1013. That's 828-316-1013. We're the Chainsaw Brothers, and with our neighbors, we are Western North Carolina strong.
Woohoo!
Boy, you must be outside your mind.
The Sportsocracy.
Just a bit outside. He tried the corner and missed.
It is ESPN Asheville. Time to get just a bit outside. And Jeremy, hey, did you check out the South Carolina game this weekend?
Unfortunately, I did. I did bet.
Stuff, wasn't it?
I will tell you, that's one of the biggest wins I've ever had, and I'll tell you why. I bet South Carolina plus 19.5.
Good for you.
At halftime, I live bet Texas A&M in the money line because I saw that coming.
Wow.
And I have the receipts to prove. I said it in our YouTube chat. South Carolina will find a way to choke this away. And they did.
And they did.
I got timestamps and everything, baby.
Wow. Led 30-3 at one point and ended up losing 31-30 to Texas A&M. The story though coming out of the game that really just made me go, are you serious? It was the state trooper. Texas State Trooper in the tunnel. Nick Harbor scores an 80-yard touchdown, and he, trots into the tunnel a little ways, holding his leg.
That's because he was flying.
And then comes out of the tunnel, or back out the tunnel onto the field, and as he's doing so, some state trooper, big boys him. Throws the shoulder into him and squeezes in between him and the other player that was there with him. And then as they're walking back to the field, he turns around and yells at them.
I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to say that state trooper's body cam has never been turned on. I don't know that it's ever come out of the box.
The office of the Inspector General in Texas is launching an investigation. This guy, the trooper, got removed from duty immediately after that, we're told. No longer allowed to come back to the to work games anymore. And hopefully will lose his job. Because that's, to me, just as you said, to me that's a sign
no doubt
that he's doing worse things when no one's around.
No doubt. You are in a place where everybody's looking at you, because I saw him do it live.
Right.
In a place where everyone's looking at you, you did that. What do you do when nobody's looking at you?
No doubt. On national television, where the whole world could see you, act like a jackwagon. What do you think he's doing on the streets when nobody's watching?
So I have weird knowledge of this. My best friend on the planet was in Dabo's security detail down here. So I know how all of this works. Those games, A, they pay very nicely. B, they are a reward that will happily be taken away from you if you will say step out of line. I guarantee you never see that state trooper at Texas A&M again. I got a pretty good feeling you'll never see him in a uniform again.
Uh-huh.
Because that was embarrassing.
Mm-hmm.
My story, it's a quick one. It's also from the world of college football. Tank, did you happen to see that Northwestern and Michigan played a game at Wrigley Field this weekend?
I did not notice that they were at Wrigley Field. No.
They were at Wrigley, which technically was a Northwestern home game.
Okay.
What song does the Michigan faithful love having played going into the fourth quarter?
I don't know.
That's Mr. Brightside. They play it in Ann Arbor every week.
Okay.
I don't know who the game day ops guy was at Wrigley Field, but chef's kiss.
Mm-hmm.
He started Mr. Brightside, did the camera thing, started the bass line, and then what did it turn into?
Was it Rick Astley?
It was Rick Astley, Never Gonna Give You Up.
Yes, he rickrolled
He
him.
rickrolled all of the Michigan fans, and it was hilarious.
That is great.
The video is epic. Like, they're doing the cutscene thing to Michigan fans, and then just out of nowhere, you hear it, never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down.
Beautiful.
Oh, so good. So good. That guy deserves a many raises.
That's like that's like the clip of the dude at the wedding when they're playing Turn Down for What? You know the video I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do.
Where it gets to the drop point and he's just like all into it, and then all of a sudden it turns into like the Carpenters.
Let's go.
And the sad look on his face. God, I got to go back and find that clip. That's hilarious. I didn't even know anything about that.
Oh, it's great. I'll send it to you in the break. We have a couple super chats going into the end of the hour here.
All right.
They're both from Red Sea. First one's about his horror-awful football teams. Given what I've seen, I'd like to boycott football this year. Florida and Arizona both suck. Yes, they do. Florida had a chance to win against Ole Miss, but they didn't. Hey, it's okay. I assumed Florida State would lose to Virginia Tech. I was wrong because I found the only team in the ACC that throws less and less efficiently than Florida State. That'd be Virginia Tech. I would like to state, though, in the battle of the Mullet versus Evan Doyle Bowls, I am 2-0.
Oh, good.
And only one of them felt even kind of good. Because the Jets win was not great. We have one more super chat from Red Sea. Says NFL officiating sponsored by Chauncey Billups. Yep. That was exactly where I was headed with this. We're in a place in professional sports that is very, very scary for people like Tank and I that make our living in professional sports. Because this NBA thing's getting bigger. It's already wrapped in Major League Baseball. There are rumors it's getting ready to wrap in hockey. It's already wrapped in college basketball. And there are a lot of people that keep saying, well, the NFL's next. I don't agree with you solely because I do believe that if this had happened in the NFL, bettors would have noticed it. But there is a perception that all sports is rigged. It's worse now than it's ever been before. You have to do something, whether it's the Sky Judge, whether it's what's that, accelerated replay, whatever it is. You've got to get these god-awful calls out of the game because every single time you do it, and I saw it last night, it's all over Twitter. I'll bet you that official's involved in the Chauncey Billups thing. I bet I saw that 500 times.
Of course. You knew it was going to get worse.
You have to get in front of this. And I get it. Bad calls have been a thing forever. This is a different time in sports. You cannot. If you have the technology, you have to use it.
Unfortunately, it's not going to happen. Unfortunately, they're just going to continue to waste time on this.
I don't know that I agree with you.
They're all of a sudden just going to switch up how they do things in the middle of the season?
No. I'm more looking at the off season.
Well, that would be all well and good. The problem is you still have, 9-10 weeks left of this?
You do.
Which
and there's
is not
only
good.
so much you can do about that because you can't change things in the middle of the season.
Right. But at no point are they going to come out and denigrate the officials. Right? Forever, I have been asking, why don't we have accountability? Why is there no accountability? Why is there no tracker for how bad referees are? The league has always been against doing something like that. To me, that's the only thing that you can do right now. It's the only thing that I think people are going to accept is for you to start cracking down on officials. We got to take a break. We'll be right back here on an Overreaction Monday on ESPN Asheville.
ESPN Asheville.
We're clear.
Thank you.
Your mountain weather forecast.
When we come back, you might want to turn
Coolest day of the
yourself
week likely
up
to
just
be
a little
today.
bit. They're
That
saying
northwest
you're low.
breeze around and lots of sunshine, only mustering up the upper 50s.
I've got you pegged out over
Tonight,
here, so I can't turn you up any further.
Because I'm loud on my side. That's weird.
South breeze tomorrow, plenty of sun.
I mean, you're a
Upper
little
60s.
low on
Maybe
my
a little
side, but
rain
not bad.
tomorrow night, but it's gone by Wednesday. Wednesday partly sunny and warm.
I mean,
low
actually,
70s.
your level
From the
is
Weather
higher
Channel,
than
I'm
mine,
meteorologist
except when I get
Reiki
close.
Staging.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. New at Lowe's,
I'll be right
Pro Block
back.
Quick Dry Primer. Expertly manufactured by Sherwin-Williams. Engineered for pros to dry fast, lock stains, and go on smooth for virtually flawless results. Available now in oil and water-based. Grab yours today at Lowe's.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance supervisor at a manufacturing facility, he knows keeping the line up and running is a top priority. That's why he chooses Grainger. Because when a drive belt gets damaged, Grainger makes it easy to find the exact specs for the replacement product he needs. And next day delivery helps ensure he'll have everything in place and running like clockwork. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
In the heat of battle, your squad relies on you. Don't let them down. Unlock elite gaming tech at Lenovo.com. Dominate every match with next-level speed, seamless streaming, and performance that won't quit. Push your gameplay beyond performance with Intel Core Ultra processors for the next era of gaming. Upgrade to smooth, high-quality streaming with Intel Wi-Fi 6E and maximize game performance with enhanced overclocking. Win the tech search. Power up at Lenovo.com.
Lenovo.
Hey, can you blow up some balloons for Jack's party?
I can't. I'm so congested.
You need Sinex Severe from Vicks.
Sinex Severe Nasal Spray.
Yeah, just Sinex. Breathe.
Sinex Severe instantly relieves nasal congestion and works 6 times faster than nasal decongestant tablets. The 12 hours of relief allow you to get back to the moments that matter without congestion.
Daddy, we need more balloons.
On it.
Try Sinex Severe from Vicks. Just Sinex. Breathe. Use as directed.
For victims of drunk and drug driving, our grief is unique. But you are not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Call our 24-hour victim helpline at 877-MAD-HELP or visit mad.org.
This is Sean Paul. Right now, the people of Jamaica are facing some of the toughest days they have ever seen. Hurricane Melissa has devastated our island. That's why the Sean Paul Foundation and Food for the Poor are working together, delivering care packages, rebuilding homes, and bringing hope back to those who have lost so much. But we can't do it alone. Your donation can help rebuild lives and restore communities across Jamaica.
Please visit foodforthepoorja.org/Sean Paul Foundation to donate.
Why spend your whole holiday in the kitchen when Bear's Smokehouse Barbecue can do the work for you? Order the Bear Feast for Thanksgiving. Includes a smoked turkey, mac and cheese, mashed red potatoes, garlic butter green beans, sausage and bacon stuffing, cornbread, and turkey gravy. It feeds 6 to 8, or you can choose the Little Bear Feast for smaller gatherings. Then add in a pumpkin pie or an apple crisp for the perfect finish. Visit BearsBBQ.com/Thanksgiving and order by November 22nd. Bear's Smokehouse Barbecue, Thanksgiving made easy and delicious.
All across the Tar Heel state.
Tar Heels on the run. Trimble to the cup layup. Count in the foul.
This is Carolina basketball.
Long rainbow 3-0, but net from the rookie. Out to Trimble. He'll try another triple. Counted.
The home of the 6-time national champion.
Drives and hammers it home.
This is your radio home for the Tar Heels.
Asheville's home for the Tar Heels is ESPN Asheville.
construction will begin.
The next news update is currently under construction.
Probably the finest ever built.
Check in for the latest.
With any construction project, there are changes.
They want to make sure everything's perfect.
News Radio 570 WWNC.
Clarissa sells WNC as the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have: Zillow Showcase. Check us out at clarissasellswnc.com.
At Ingles, whether we're celebrating Friday night rivals, televising college basketball games, bringing the Fan Fest to semi-pro soccer, or taking you out to the ball game at your minor league park, it's all in the bag. Ingles, low prices, love the savings.
Do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Our mission, to improve lives with every interaction. This is JW, General Manager at Parks Ford Hendersonville. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com. That's parksfordhendersonville.com.
From the Ingles studio, WPEK Fairview, WMXF Waynesville, W225CJ Candler, the #1 preset in your car, and the new and improved iHeartRadio app. Free never sounded so good. The Sportsocracy.
It fires me up, man. I love it. Say it one more time.
The Sportsocracy.
Shake it back!
Beer City's best sports talk.
It is gross.
Just earlier.
They are mature, actually. You just have to get to know them better.
Your lunchtime dose of dumbassery. Live from the Ingles studio.
Back in the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM at 1400. The Sportsocracy is heard everywhere you go around the world on the iHeartRadio app. Seen everywhere on YouTube. Go to thesportsocracy.com, click the live video link, subscribe to the channel, and that way you can join us in the chat. Today is a Monday, which means it is an
Overreaction Monday.
Mm-hmm. And now that we've seen what we've seen from the referees after the terrible call last night in the Eagles-Lions game, I finally did see the clip. Thank you to the House of Reprehensibles for providing that for me in the Discord. And then reading the explanation from the crew last night after the game. I have come to only one conclusion, which is all of you should be fired.
Fact.
Just every one of you.
Terrible.
I do not understand. First off, okay, I mean, I can give you a little bit of a break for the call. I mean, real time, maybe you saw a little bit of a hesitation, looked like the arm got pulled, okay. But then when everyone saw the replay and everyone unanimously agreed, that's not PI.
No, it's terrible.
How in the world do you let that stand? How do you keep letting these things happen for the Philadelphia Eagles? Somebody said in the chat, this is like the 4th week in a row that specific call has kind of happened in a Philadelphia Eagles game, all of them going for the Eagles. How many times have we had fishy things happen at the end of Kansas City Chiefs games where we go, come on, guys, you're not even playing like you're not rigging it anymore. This has been a constant complaint forever in the NFL. We could go back to the New England Patriots dynasty. Every time it was Tom Brady getting some kind of call that changed the game or happened to benefit them. It's been going on forever. The problem now, though, is you have all of these gambling scandals at the forefront. It started just as a little trickle. And then, the past 2 months, all of this has come to light with the NBA. Major League Baseball's now gotten caught up into it, rigging prop bets and such. How do you not expect the public to immediately go to, oh, well, I mean, clearly we've been seeing this happen in the NFL for a long time. Just nobody's ever got caught.
It's brutal.
And now it's going to be constant. Every time something like this happens, it's going to be a problem.
Well, I mean, the thing to me is that you've got to have some form of accountability.
And
when guys get calls like this wrong, it has to be very forward-facing, not, well, we've moved him off and now we're getting through the buys, so we don't need all of these full crews. No. This has to be forward-facing. This has to be press release. He's gone. He's gone. This terrible call that was unilaterally made by one guy, he's out. And some people say that's too harsh. It's not. Okay, there are only so many of these jobs in the world, and if you can't do any better than that, you shouldn't be here. And I get it. It's hard to find officials. It's not good. But there has to be some accountability.
What is the bench? I mean, because I honestly do not know. Like, you have X number of crews. I guess there's what? You got to have 16 crews?
16.
So you got 16 crews. You got crews rotating in and out during the bye weeks to make sure that everybody gets a week of rest, I guess. But do you get to a point where you got to say no? Like, this crew, you guys don't have it. You got to go. We need to replace you. What do we do? Do we go to the college refs? Do we call them up?
Oh,
is there a pipeline?
That's where a lot of them come from.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, is there a pipeline that we could pull from?
Well, I mean, Duncan Stewart said something in the YouTube chat that I've been screaming for years. We need to pay and train a core of professional officials that have some experience in college officiating and make it a career path. I agree with you.
Yep.
I mean, because, look, I know how much these guys make. A lot of these guys, as a matter of fact, the vast majority of them have other jobs. You know, Ed Hockley was one of the most popular attorneys in Texas when he was in the league. I need this to be your full-time gig. I need this to be your full-time gig. I need you to be working on this throughout the week. I need you to be training on this in the offseason. If that means I got to pay you a little bit more, so be it. We're printing money, so I don't really care about the money.
Mm-hmm.
Just
But what's the game check? What's the game check for a referee?
About $10,000
per game.
Per game. Yep.
Jesus.
An official that works the Super Bowl makes somewhere in the neighborhood of $250,000 to $300,000, and that was 6 or 7 years ago. So it may actually be more than that now.
Just for the one game?
No. That's for the season.
Oh.
No, if you work the Super, so basically the way it works is you make about $10,000 for regular season games. Preseason games are the same way, even though they don't matter as much. Then you get into the bonuses of the playoff games, and I want to say, I think if you work a first or second round game in the playoffs, it's $25,000. I think it's $50,000 if you work the conference championship game, and then I think it's $100,000 if you work the Super Bowl. That's how it used to work. The numbers may be a little more inflated now because inflation. But that's where it was just before COVID.
Right. Wow. What's the league minimum?
Oh, for like rookie minimum, vet minimum?
No, I'd say vet minimum.
Vet minimum's about $1 million. If you've got 5 years, if you have 5 years of service, then I think it's $1 million and some change. Rookie minimum's like 400 some odd thousand.
Mm-hmm. If we paid referees the vet minimum.
Look, I think we should.
Full-time job, all the training, all the things that you need. This is the only thing that you do. $1 million a year. Is that are we in the neighborhood?
I don't think it's untoward. I actually think you're kind of onto something with escalating it, where first-year officials who aren't going to draw the big games, $350 flat. There's a $350 minimum if you work 16 regular season games, include preseason, 16 preseason and regular season games. Once you've had 3 years, it bumps up to 5. Once you have 5 years, it bumps up to 7. And then once you're 10 years in, you're in it, $1 million. Mm-hmm. How many people in this world would sign up to be an NFL official knowing that they'll make $1 million?
Oh yeah,
I mean, that's my only gig. Cool. Sorry, I don't want the guy that has a $25 million law firm in Texas. I just don't.
Mm-hmm.
I want a guy that's studying this every single day.
Yeah, but with all of that, with the more with the full-time job status, with the bumped up salary, because we need to pay these guys to make sure that it's high enough not to do nefarious things, not to be tempted to do nefarious things.
Sure.
But there also has to come accountability.
No
there
doubt.
also has to be fines. There has to be suspensions. There has to be public acknowledgement of your failures. No one else in the NFL gets to hide their failures. The referees are the only ones. Right? Every player is held accountable to some degree, whether it be by your coach, the media, your fellow teammates, whatever. Everybody's mistakes are there for everybody to see, and everybody's held accountable for it, except for the referees. We see their mistakes. We can call out their mistakes. You can run – there's a website, is there not, that is dedicated to all of the calls that are made throughout the year.
Yep.
Right. You can track these things because fans have been doing it for a while. Why doesn't the league?
That is a doozy of a question you have.
Now, apparently, I think we've been told in the past that they do things like this, right? There are report cards.
There are.
But they're not transparent.
No.
We don't get to see them.
Well, I mean, look, the official that made the call last night, you have to dig to even find his name. And so there's no way if Roger Goodell came out and said, and I don't have his name in front of me, he's been suspended for the rest of the year.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would go a long way.
Mm-hmm.
Stop doing this as a press release that comes to us as members of NFL Communications at 5 o'clock on Tuesday, because that's when they do this. I'm on the league's mailing list. I get everything they send out. 9 times out of 10, I have to search to see anything that's happened to an official.
Mm-hmm. Which is completely bass-ackwards.
It's dumb. It needs to be forward-facing. It needs to be taken care of. And and look, I'm not trying to come down on the officials here. We're asking them to do a lot more today than we asked them to do 15 years ago, which is why I think they have to come off because they don't want oversight. They do not want this eye in the sky, and they do have a union. Their union's not all that strong because it's one of those unions that has no ability really to strike. So many things have to be met for them to go on strike.
Mm-hmm.
Those are what we call those toothless unions. You can bitch all you want to. It's not going to do you any good because you're just not going to get anywhere. You have nothing to throw back at us. The union's going to have to come off of some of this. The concession from the NFL is that we're going to pay you more. And then you meet in the middle. But there has to be some element of sky judge. That call that happened last night, just imagine if that had happened in the NFC Championship game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look, those two teams could meet each other in the NFC Championship game.
I mean, go back to the Saints-Rams.
Terrible.
Right?
Horrible.
Right?
And
Awful.
that was years ago.
How did you not get that call?
No clue.
How did no one, zip down and go, yo, wait a minute. You can't just kill somebody on national television in an AFC or NFC Championship game and just get away with it. It cannot happen. When blatant things like that happen all the time, it's hard to believe that this game is on the up and up. I'm not one of those. I mean, I don't believe that it's rigged. But you keep giving me reasons to think, wait a minute, maybe everybody else is right.
Well, I don't think it's rigged for 3 very simple reasons. The 2 New York teams and the Los Angeles Chargers. 3 biggest media markets in the country, and you have 4 teams there, and one of them's been competent in the last 20 years. If you're rigging this, you're doing a horrible job of it. But for me, it's not even rigged. It has to, the competition on the field has to be the story, not the officials. Mm-hmm. If the officials are ever the story, you're doing it wrong. Mm-hmm. And last night, I get it. It was a boring game. There was very little offense. And then this happens at the end. I get it. This can't happen. And you have, and I saw somebody earlier say, we have 8K video at this point. We have AI cameras. We have cameras down the line. We can see everything. Just get it right. I've always said, and Tank, you're a baseball guy, and I'm not talking about you here because I don't think you ever said this to me. If you did, I've expunged it from my brain just because I think it's so unbelievably stupid. The human element. Mm-hmm. That's the dumbest argument that anybody makes on anything in the world. If you can get it right, get it right.
Yes.
I don't care if you put 8 animatronic robots out there. I could care less. I do not care. Get it right.
You either do it one way or the other. Right? To me, you either have, if that's your argument, right? The whole human element thing. If that's your argument, you either do it one way or the other. You go full human element, and we're just going to leave it up to the humans and let them get it wrong as many times as possible. But don't ever show me a replay. Yep. Don't ever run a replay. Don't ever think about it. Don't ever look at it. No more coaches' challenges. None of that crap. If you want to be stupid and you want to go down the path of, hey, let's just get it wrong because, people get stuff wrong. I don't care. We have I agree with you. We have the technology to get it right. You better get it right. Right now, the trust factor in every sport is pretty damn low.
Well, the human error element, that's to me, here's why that's the stupidest argument in the world. What if your tax preparer said that to you?
Yeah.
Well, I'm just a human, so I can screw things up. So if you get audited, just oopsie poopsie, cost of doing business.
Sorry about that.
What if cops said that, or firefighters, or anything else like that? And I understand those are way more important than what we're doing here. But this is still a multi-billion-dollar-a-year entity. I understand it's entertainment. I get all of that. If you're going to do something, do it right.
Agreed.
Which is a great transition into what we're going to talk about in the next segment. And you didn't get it right. But is there a reason you didn't get it right?
You're in the Sportsocracy on an Overreaction Monday. We'll be back right after this.
ESPN Asheville and
Clear.
Giving a complete smile makeover to one winner at the value of up to $60,000. This personalized transformation could include advanced cosmetic and restorative treatments tailored to your needs, all delivered by a team known for exceptional care and results. You can nominate yourself or a loved one in need. All submissions, which include photos and your story, are due November 20th, 2025. Nominate the person in your life that deserves a smile makeover now. ESPNAVL.com. It's a smile makeover from Asheville Smiles and ESPN Asheville.
Every now and then I rinse it out, and I need Downy rinse tonight, and I need it more. My king was the bed and the smell never leaves. I don't know what to do, I'm always in the dark. The sweat in that short smells like a dog park. Downy rinse it tonight.
Downy Rinse fights stubborn odors in just one wash. When impossible odors get stuck in,
Rinse it out.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance supervisor at a manufacturing facility, he knows keeping the line up and running is a top priority. That's why he chooses Grainger. Because when a drive belt gets damaged, Grainger makes it easy to find the exact specs for the replacement product he needs. And next day delivery helps ensure he'll have everything in place and running like clockwork. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
The free iHeartRadio app is your home for the holidays.
It's the most wonderful time of the
Open the app and search Holiday and start listening to your local holiday station.
I want to wish you a Merry Christmas.
Plus stations playing specialized holiday music, Christmas classics, Christmas jazz, country, plus tons of playlists, even podcasts.
Last Christmas.
Our gift to you, the perfect holiday soundtrack. Open the free iHeartRadio app now and search Holiday to start listening.
ESPN Asheville, broadcasting from the Ingles studio at Radio Ranch. Log on to ESPNAVL.com and make us your #1 preset on the iHeartRadio app. ESPN Asheville, #1 for sports coverage in the mountains.
At Ingles, whether we're celebrating Friday night rivals, televising college basketball games, bringing the Fan Fest to semi-pro soccer, or taking you out to the ball game at your minor league park, it's all in the bag. Ingles, low prices, love the savings.
Why spend your whole holiday in the kitchen when Bear's Smokehouse Barbecue can do the work for you? Order the Bear Feast for Thanksgiving. Includes a smoked turkey, mac and cheese, mashed red potatoes, garlic butter green beans, sausage and bacon stuffing, cornbread, and turkey gravy. It feeds 6 to 8, or you can choose the Little Bear Feast for smaller gatherings. Then add in a pumpkin pie or an apple crisp for the perfect finish. Visit bearsbbq.com/Thanksgiving and order by November 22nd. Bear's Smokehouse Barbecue, Thanksgiving made easy and delicious.
Clarissa sells WNC as the
And
number one
delicious.
team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have, Zillow Showcase. Check us out at clarissasellswnc.com.
Do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Our mission, to improve lives with every interaction. This is JW, General Manager at Parks Ford Hendersonville. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com. That's parksfordhendersonville.com.
The Sportsocracy.
These guys are a f***ing disgrace.
We are back at the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville. It is
Overreaction Monday.
There he is. A little slow on the uptake.
You got to turn the mic back on. I'm telling you, I'm
didn't
just
see the
glad
false-
that I'm not the one that has to
false
do that, or
start on the
you'd never hear us ever.
Mm-hmm. He was giving him the business. Oh dear. All right.
Speaking of giving them the business,
yeah.
Hey, we finally saw Shedeur Sanders. That was fun, wasn't it?
Well, I mean, he's growing.
Is he? 4 of 16 for 47 yards and an interception. That's awful.
It's a little brutal.
I am dumbfounded at how many excuses for this kid I have seen. Well, I mean, didn't get any reps with the first team. None of the backups do. None of them do. That's very common in this league. I haven't seen a guy go 4 of 16 in a long time. And he was just awful. I mean, I don't see how anybody watches that and goes, yeah, he was better than Dylan Gabriel. And my question is, a week from now, who's Cleveland play next week? The Raiders. Oh, God. The Raiders.
Yeah.
That's a bad NFL football team. Dylan Gabriel's in concussion protocol, so pretty easy to figure out that Shedeur Sanders is going to play next week. What do you say a week from now when he's 10 of 31?
Oh, that's progress. If he's 10 of 31 next week, then that's progress from 4 completions the week before.
No, it's not. I mean, what I saw yesterday, and I mean this, I hope he doesn't play this week because I'm afraid he might get hurt badly.
Well,
some of what I saw, you didn't just not look like an NFL quarterback. You didn't look like an NFL player. You didn't look like you had even a modicum of ability to protect yourself. It was pitiful.
The interception that he threw in the third quarter was horrendous.
I do love how Stephen Tao said that. In his defense, Nate Wiggins was wide open.
I mean, he was. There's no doubt about it. And look, I mean, the pressure was coming, and he hung in there, and he took the hit. The problem was there wasn't a receiver within 15 yards of where he was throwing it.
Nope.
Except for Nate Wiggins.
Nope. And see, this game is proof positive of what I've been trying to tell you on Shedeur Sanders for literally over a year now. You can do all of these ancillary things that he does. And what killed me was looking at all these Cleveland fans. I saw 1,000 of them doing the little fist thing in the air, his little wristwatch celebration. Did you notice nobody did that by the end of the game? Because it looks stupid. Like, you're doing this for a guy that came in and completed 25% of his passes. He was awful. And I have to emphasize this. You're not doing this kid any favors. Those of you that are screaming for him to get on a field, you are not doing him a favor. He's not ready. He's not close to ready. I don't know that he will ever be ready. What I saw yesterday was a joke. I've seen 3 quarterbacks in my life do what he did yesterday. I know definitively what happened to the first 2. So I'm not going to play transitive property here, but I am going to tell you what I know about the other 2. One of them was handed a set of DVDs to go home and watch, and he said, yeah, really informative when he came back. There's only one problem. They were blank.
Uh-huh.
The other one drank vodka in the shower. So that's the 2. There's only 2 of them.
Is there something wrong with that?
Drinking vodka in the shower? Tank, I believe HR would like a word of just simply because you just asked that.
I'm just
yes.
curious.
Yes,
Okay,
that was a problem.
Nothing wrong with a little shower shot.
Sure. Hiding it in shampoo bottles? That's a little scary. It was in his book, so take it up with him, not me.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a very unprepared quarterback. I saw a very bad offense. And this is not what you want. Seriously, this is not what you want.
This is why you haven't seen it. Right? What yesterday did was prove everything that we've been saying since the draft pick happened. Right? All the time through the preseason of, well, I mean, why? Why is he still 4th on the depth chart?
Because that's where he's at.
Not good.
Because that's where he's at.
Because he's terrible.
And you did him a disservice by taking all of the veterans out of this room. So it's him and Dylan Gabriel. They have nobody in that room that can really coach these kids up. He's been put in a terrible situation. I'm not arguing that. Mm-hmm. I'm not. I'm not trying to indemnify Cleveland. I'm just saying all of these, and I don't know really even how to explain this, other than just your arguments are so unbelievably stupid that I can't wrap my brain around it. You're not seeing NFL. I'm not seeing NFL talent out of this kid. I'm certainly not seeing NFL level preparation. Oh, he's a backup quarterback. Do you realize how many backup quarterbacks played in the NFL this week? Malik Willis played meaningful snaps. I don't think he could hit the broadside of the building that I'm sitting in right now, which is 14 stories tall, and it's the biggest building in the city of Greenville. I don't think Malik Willis could hit it from 25 yards. He came in and played meaningful snaps and led his team to a touchdown, if I remember correctly. I know they scored points. I can't remember if it was a field goal or a touchdown while Jordan Love was in the locker room. But he's been in the league for, 4 years? Whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo. Kevin Stefanski said this specifically. You're grossly overvaluing these practice reps. And Sanders Sports said, are you seriously thinking Stefanski gave Sanders real NFL plays? No. I can tell you from what I saw, it was simplified, pitiful, vanilla offense because that's all he trusts him with. And secret time, he couldn't run that. He had one NFL caliber throw. One. And it was to a tight end streaking across the middle who had been left completely alone. There wasn't a defender within 10 yards. He hit one other play to Jerry Jeudy that was on the sideline. Jeudy made 3 guys miss, and I still think he was short of the first down. There's nothing there. There's zero there. And continuing this, well, you just got to give him a chance. The NFL ain't fair, okay? We've given this kid a lot of chances. The NFL Combine was a chance. The Shrine Bowl was a chance. The draft was a chance. Preseason was a chance. The regular season's been a chance. Do you know what the last thing I saw from Shedeur Sanders was? Him playing mime because he thought it was cute to just not speak. He's the only backup quarterback that I have ever seen that had media around him asking him these questions. You did this to yourself. Mm-hmm. If you would just treat this like every other backup quarterback, like Malik Willis does, frankly, I couldn't tell you how he speaks. And there are people that thought he was going to be the number 1 pick in that draft. I don't know what his voice sounds like because I've never heard it. And if I have heard it, it's been so long ago that I forgot it. Shedeur doesn't do that. So don't be shocked on Mondays when all of us are sitting here going, I don't know what you wanted. This is what we told you was coming. It happened. And, yeah, now we're sitting here looking at you going, what now? Mm-hmm. Come with your next excuse. I can't wait to hear it. Andreas Pinckney hit it on the head. He's not had any real development. His worst traits were on full display yesterday. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep, they sure were. Mm-hmm. I think he went to the worst place humanly possible. And, I would really give him sympathy for that, except I know definitively 2 good NFL teams wanted to draft him. And the fact he couldn't get on the field, he said, don't take me. Cool. Development now means not squat to me. Mm-hmm. Because you had 2 teams that were willing to do that, and you said, nah, I don't want to do that. Okay, cool. Go play in Cleveland. You're going to get your head separated from your shoulders, and 4 years from now, you're not going to be in this league. And it's all on you.
Yep. It was abysmal, at best, the play from Shedeur Sanders for the Cleveland Browns. And unfortunately for Cleveland Browns fans, you may get to see it again this week.
Hey, I got to give our guy Armchair Commentary, Great North Sports, he had a great line. Shedeur Sanders is out there looking like a young Dylan Gabriel right now.
Ouch.
It's fantastic.
Insult to injury. You're in the Sportsocracy, and this is ESPN Asheville.
ESPN Asheville.
And we're clear.
Your mountain weather forecast.
Coolest day of the week likely to be today, with that northwest breeze around and lots of sunshine, only mustering up the upper 50s. Tonight mainly clear, still on the cold side, mid-30s. We'll start warming up in the south breeze tomorrow, plenty of sun, upper 60s. Maybe a little rain tomorrow night, but it's gone by Wednesday. Wednesday partly sunny and warm, low 70s. From the Weather Channel, I'm meteorologist Ray Staging.
This report is sponsored by Allstate. Some people just know you could save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Those people are probably saving a carload of cash right now. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Oh, no.
Ah, that's the sound of someone who's misplaced
My debit card.
their debit card.
Where did I leave that thing?
Not at the gas pump, or the checkout counter, or the roof of your car. Now, if he has the Chase mobile app, he can use Card Lock.
Wait, I could just lock my card.
Yep, just a few tippy taps on his phone, and that sound? That's peace of mind from Chase.
Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank N.A. member FDIC.
In the heat of battle, your squad relies on you. Don't let them down. Unlock elite gaming tech at Lenovo.com. Dominate every match with next-level speed, seamless streaming, and performance that won't quit. Push your gameplay beyond performance with Intel Core Ultra processors for the next era of gaming. Upgrade to smooth, high-quality streaming with Intel Wi-Fi 6E and maximize game performance with enhanced overclocking. Win the tech search. Power up at Lenovo.com.
Lenovo.
Isn't it nice to know at least one of your streaming apps is completely free?
Yeah, you get the iHeartRadio app without the pesky monthly fee.
Live radio, playlists for everything, and the most podcasts on the planet.
Join the millions who already have it. iHeartRadio, the #1 app for radio.
I'm Coley Duffy.
I'm Cody Ward.
And
what's your weird story?
Actually, we're cousins. A few days after Helene, we was in the driveway having a couple beers, waiting on the power to come back on. And we heard so many people calling, needing trees removed, and couldn't afford it.
So I called my dad to borrow a chainsaw, and over the next few months, we cleared trees for our neighbors. Our business was born out of one.
I was going to do Bill Belichick turning down NFL jobs.
License. We keep our promises.
Mine's about
Meaning
dog
if we say
names.
we're going to be there, we'll be there.
Okay.
We live how we were raised.
People are really stupid with how they name their
We're not a
animals.
customer,
Dog, okay. All right.
and we do it for a reasonable cost.
For all your chainsaw needs, call the Chainsaw Brothers. 828-316-1013. Or find us on Facebook. See how we treat our family.
Are you still covered up with storm damage and debris?
Call us about our daily rates at 828-316-1013. That's 828-316-1013. We're the Chainsaw Brothers, and with our neighbors, we are Western North Carolina strong.
Woohoo!
This is an all-new era of Carolina football.
Cost at the 40, cuts back. Cost at the 20. Caleb to the house. Touchdown, Carolina.
Don't miss 1 minute of the action as Coach Bill Belichick takes the reins.
Tight bring down the sideline. Cuts back at the 5. Give him 6, baby. Touchdown, Carolina.
On your home for Carolina football.
Asheville's home for the Tar Heels is ESPN Asheville.
On the weird scale, there's Vegas, there's Florida, and there's Asheville.
Let's get weird, Asheville.
Back in the Sportsocracy, it is ESPN Asheville, and Jeremy, the scuttlebutt started, last week when Brian Daboll got fired from the New York Giants, and then the rumors started flying about a certain coach in the state of North Carolina that may or may not have some ties to the NFL that possibly would be, considered the target for the New York Giants to take that job. Of course, we're talking about Bill Belichick. Friday, before the Tar Heels game against Wake Forest, Bill Belichick came out with the most definitive statement that we had seen so far, saying that, yes, he did have ties to the Mara family, but that he was pretty much unequivocally committed to the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, saying that he will not be looking for NFL jobs. He will not be accepting NFL jobs. And I think it was even said that he would not talk about NFL jobs. Buy or sell? Do you believe it or not?
What, that he's not interested in them, or that,
yes,
that he won't be talking to NFL teams?
That he's not interested in going to the NFL at all.
I don't believe him. I will say this in the best way that I know how. I'm an analogy guy. Mm-hmm. I would like to come out right now and say that I will not be entertaining any offers to do Playgirl magazine. I mean, not that they offered, but if they did, I will not be donning a leopard skin bikini and calling myself Mike Honcho.
Are you equating those two things? Are you saying that they would never call?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm saying right now, look, I think the Giants, and I said this from the beginning, I think the Giants would have had a modicum of interest in Bill if everything that's come out of Carolina hadn't come out. I also think they would have had an interest in Bill had they not just taken a franchise quarterback. Bill's never really developed one of those. And you can say Tom Brady, but look how many guys on that staff, on the offensive staff, wound up getting head coaching jobs or coordinator jobs or things in the NFL that directly dealt with the offense. Bill never did. Now he's a defensive guy. His defense has had holes poked through it for a full year in Carolina. I don't really think you could incite the fan base with that. And in New York, you got to hire somebody that gets fan base up. It's one of the reasons those two teams have been so bad for so long, is that you are kind of beholden to not necessarily making the right call, but making the popular call. That's how the Jets wound up with Aaron Glenn.
I was going to say, but have they ever done that? I mean,
what do you mean?
I mean, have they ever made a popular call?
Daboll wasn't unpopular when they hired him. He had just done, pretty special things with Josh Allen. Joe Judge they wanted Bill. They couldn't get Bill, so they got Bill's top lieutenant, which was a stupid decision. It didn't work well.
Right.
I don't think anybody was calling. I do think if they called, he would listen. But I don't think it's going to matter because I don't think they're going to call.
Tar Heels losing again over the weekend, 28-12 to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. Tar Heels dropped to 2-4 in the ACC, 4-6 overall. Duke this weekend, and then NC State. I don't like how this is shaping up.
It's not great.
We'll just burn this year to the ground.
It's not great. You know what else is not great? I found a survey. It's from rover.com.
Okay. Rover.com.
Rover.com. Tank, what do you think the site rover.com, what do you think they do?
I guess it would be a dog website.
They are the dog people. That's what they call themselves.
All right.
So they did a survey of trending names. And here's what I've figured out about people. Some of you make really stupid decisions when you name an animal. Top 10 trending puppy names. Elfie is number 1.
Excuse me?
Elfie. Elphie.
That doesn't even make sense.
Suki is number 2. Tsuki. Caesar's 3, and I got to say, Caesar is a pretty cool name for a dog, especially if he's a big, mean dog. A big, mean dog named Caesar is pretty cool.
Unfortunately, it's probably like a little Pomeranian.
Sure. The one that stuck with me was Mufasa as a name for a dog.
Okay.
Do you understand why that doesn't make any sense to me?
I mean, because it was the name of a lion?
Mufasa was the name of a big lion in The Lion King, and lions are not dogs. Lions are cats.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Mm-hmm. Number 7 on the list, Jelly Bean, because apparently we're letting 4-year-olds name our creatures now.
Sure.
Some other good ones that I saw.
Let the kid name it.
Knuckles the dog, Dougie, and Coffee.
Coffee.
Like
that was number 1?
Nope, that was number 10.
Oh.
Who names a dog Coffee? And why did you name a dog Coffee?
No clue.
One that I was pretty fond of, trending female dog name, Shigo.
Like she go outside?
Like, here she go. I used to have a dog named Wego, so that was a dumb dog. Yeah, I named him after the Bud Light commercial.
Of course
Who
you
shot.
did.
Here we go.
Here we go.
It was the only thing that dog did right. Was you say, here we go, and he would follow you wherever you went. Now, he would try to kill everything on 4 legs that came anywhere near him, but...
That's not good.
Other trending female puppy names. Mabel, Rowan, Honey, Hunny, and Daisy May.
Okay.
I mean, I read the entire article and went, I don't think I've seen anything that I would actually name an animal other than Shigo.
Okay. I did a quick search. There's an article. Here's a list from Country Living. Top dog naming trends. Pinto. Luffy.
Like the bean?
Yeah, like the bean. Luffy, Luffy. Ducky. Raleigh, like Cow Raleigh. The Big Dumper.
The Big Dumper. I'd rather you named your dog the Big Dumper than anything I've heard.
I want a dog named Dumper. Just should have done that. Anyway, Ice, Fig, and Cowboy. Popular celebrity names for dogs. Bradley Cooper, Harry Styles, Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg's not bad.
Jeremy. I kid you not. Just Jeremy.
I was almost named another name. We wound up naming the dog that. So.
Oh, it's after Jeremy Allen White, apparently.
Who's Jeremy Allen White? That sounds like the lawyer in my divorce.
That's the bear, I think.
Oh.
I think that's
still not seen
the
that
Bruce
show.
Springsteen guy. You should watch that show, most definitely. Sid Vicious, which I'm in.
That's not bad. But I'm thinking pro wrestler, not that one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I mean, it just says in memoriam, so it could be whichever one you want.
Sure. This is also a great since we just brought up Psycho Sid. You can, as of tomorrow, get your OBCTE T-shirts and other memorabilia. We have a logo. I just sent it to Tank.
Yeah.
And we did change it It is no longer one big country talent evaluator. It is now one badass college talent evaluator.
Nice.
I asked ChatGPT which one made more sense, and it liked the second one better than the first one.
Popular sports names for your dogs right now, Wimby and Brunson.
Shocker.
Yeah. Jalen Brunson? That is kind of shocking to me. Why Brunson?
Oh, because he's been real good.
Oh, okay.
I mean, not in a sport that nobody cares about. That's probably
I was
half
going to say
rigged,
I did not know that. But good for him. Good for Jalen Brunson. Anyhow, back to the overreacting of the Monday after the football weekend here.
We've had a lot of overreactions from me. What are you overreacting to?
The only thing I'm really overreacting to is the Chargers are not a threat to anyone. I mean, you cannot continue to run a team with an offensive line that bad. I was watching the Jaguars just get all kinds of up in Justin Herbert's face yesterday, causing all kinds of chaos at the point of the snap. It's not going to go well.
They ran 3 plays in the third quarter yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
That's hard to do in an NFL game.
Because, what did we already talk about earlier in the program here is that, Jeremy making his big statement of the day, that perhaps we are now in the era of defense rather than the era of offense like we had been in the last 5 to 7 years. Now all of the good teams have a damn good defense. And they've all been able to go, maybe we should be able to, rush a passer real well. And the problem with Justin Herbert is the same problem that I have with Josh Allen. It's the same problem that I have with Baker Mayfield. It's the same problem that I have with Sam Darnold. And I get in your face, you're going to give me that ball.
Oh, no doubt. And look,
one way or the other, that ball will become mine.
Well, I mean, the Chargers are an interesting team to me.
Mm-hmm.
Because, all right, so take all the things you just said. Have you looked at their schedule?
Not recently.
They should walk to 10 wins.
Mm-hmm.
Because they still play the Raiders, the Cowboys, and the Texans.
Mm-hmm.
The other 3 are the Eagles, the Chiefs, and the Broncos, and there's a better chance of Shedeur Sanders winning MVP than them beating any of the 3 teams that I just said. And I'm not going to lie to you, I don't love them against the Raiders, and I don't love them against the Texans because they have pass rushers that are going to be a bit of a problem.
Mm-hmm.
I think injuries have gotten the Chargers. They have so much talent, but at times yesterday, Kamani Vidal went down for, I think he missed a quarter or 2. I mean, they were running Amar Johnson and Travion Williams.
Mm-hmm.
This team's just dead. And it's unfortunate because I think it was a good team.
It is a good team. It's not was. It is a good team. The problem is they are so beat up that no one can survive this. They'll be a good team next year. But it's not going to do anything for you. Okay, let's roll through, and we got 10 wins this year. Good for you. Let's make the playoffs and see what happens. Hope we get like Baltimore or something.
Oh, and I do want to – Gambit said don't hand me the injury thing every year. It's something – I'm not defending them. Don't get me wrong. You did this to yourself. Both Harbaugh brothers live hurt. There's a reason for that. Like, if you look at every team those 2 guys have ever coached, they live hurt.
Mm-hmm.
John is really lucky that he's got the best front office in the NFL drafting players, so he's got a real deep bench. And when they have a big problem, they go fix it. I'm not sure we've gotten there with Joe Hortiz yet. This is on the Chargers. But it is I would like to have seen what this team looked like for a full year with Slater and Alda.
Mm-hmm.
We have a super chat to get to here.
'Cause it's all about the money, money, money.
Randy L. asks, can you address the Patriots' defensive issues, red zone and first drive, first quarter? This is going to sound, I'm not trying to blow off the question. I don't think it's your problem. And this is going to be kind of cyclical logic. What do bad teams do well, Tank? Like if you have and I'll use the Jets as an example. Mm-hmm. When is the one time that you see a competent version of an NFL offense from a bad team like the Jets?
First drive.
On the script.
Mm-hmm.
First 15 plays.
Mm-hmm.
I don't necessarily think that's a New England problem. I think it's that you've played such an unbelievably god-awful schedule. I mean, if you think about the 10 worst teams in the NFL, New England's already played the Raiders. They've already played the Dolphins. They've played the Saints, the Titans, the Browns, the Jets, the Falcons. That's 7 of the worst teams in the NFL. Those teams tend to be really good on script. Randy said they've given up 6 first-drive touchdowns, 26 in the league in first quarter scoring, last in the league in red zone defensive scoring, giving up touchdowns 75% of their opportunities. So the red zone part of this is a little bit different. I don't have the stats pulled up in front of me, but I can find them. I have not seen anything watching them that throws up red flags to me in terms of, like they have some kind of limitation or anything like that. I would be interested, and I'm pulling it up now, of how many plays have you actually seen in the red zone? So New England, yep, this is going exactly how I thought it was going to. In the NFL, how many teams in the league have seen fewer possessions in the red zone than New England?
3.
It's 2, Tampa Bay and Houston. And this is kind of what I thought it was going to show. When you have a team that doesn't get exposed to the red zone very often, sometimes that's a part of their game that they don't develop. And so when teams do miraculously get down there, and I'm just looking at New England, and I'm not going to say I'm spitballing here because I've watched a good bit of New England. I have not noticed this problem, and I'm shocked that they're that high in points allowed. If you look at the schedule, the Raiders scored 20 points, the Dolphins scored 27, 21 from the Steelers, 13 from the Panthers, 20 from the Bills, 19 from the Saints, 13, 23, 23, 14. You're not getting a ton of red zone opportunities. So the percentage means less than nothing to me. When you're on the low side of defensive red zone trips, I don't really care what your percentage is. Because you've had so many fewer opportunities than these other teams, a mediocre defense can look better than you because you're forcing more field goals. Is it concerning? Sure. My bigger concern with New England would be that you have played an absolute lollipop schedule, and I don't know that that's doing you favors because I think this team's good enough to beat good teams, but iron sharpens iron. I also would say I will bet you, and I'm kind of gauging this off that last game that I just saw. I would love to know, and none of the metrics that I see tell me this, so I don't really have a good way of knowing this. I would love to know how many of those red zone touchdowns they've allowed have happened inside the last 20 minutes of a game. I know they were up 21-7 on the Jets when the Jets scored, and they just allowed I'll say it was a bit of a lollipop touchdown in that they knew that they could probably score on the Jets anytime they wanted to, and they were just letting the Jets bleed clock. Then they get down to the red zone, you're trying to bend, not break, and they bent. I think that's more of a young team coming together thing that is something that I'm really, really – I'm going to say it's something I'm not super scared of, but it's something to keep your eye on.
You're in the Sportsocracy. It's ESPN Asheville, third hour coming up next. It's time for the daily draft. Stock up, stock down from the weekend.
ESPN Asheville.
Clear.
Thank you.
Your mountain weather forecast.
Coolest day of the week likely to be today, with that northwest breeze around and lots of sunshine, only mustering up the upper 50s. Tonight mainly clear, still on the cold side, mid-30s. We'll start warming up with a south breeze tomorrow, plenty of sun, upper 60s. Maybe a little rain tomorrow night, but it's gone by Wednesday. Wednesday, partly sunny and warm, low 70s. From the Weather Channel, I'm meteorologist Ray Staging.
This report is sponsored by Appalachian Sitework Ready Mix Division.
Cracks, erosion, uneven slabs, it only gets worse in freezing weather. Appalachian Sitework Ready Mix is your family-owned local concrete company serving Western North Carolina. Delivering reliable, high-quality concrete on time. Visit appsiteinc.com today.
ESPN Asheville and Asheville Smiles is giving a complete smile makeover to one winner with a value of up to $60,000. This personalized transformation could include advanced cosmetic and restorative treatments tailored to your needs, all delivered by a team known for exceptional care and results. You can nominate yourself or a loved one in need. All submissions, which include photos and your story, are due November 20th, 2025. Nominate the person in your life that deserves a smile makeover now. ESPNAVL.com. It's a smile makeover from Asheville Smiles and ESPN Asheville.
At Ingles, we know that fresh means local. The best ingredients don't come from a world away. They come from your own backyard. From the farms we support, to the stores we love, to the tables you treasure. Ingles, we're with you every step of the way.
This is the story of the one. As a custodial supervisor at a high school, he knows that during cold and flu season, germs spread fast. It's why he partners with Grainger to stay fully stocked on the products and supplies he needs, from tissues to disinfectants to floor scrubbers. Also that he can help students, staff, and teachers stay healthy and focused. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
I'm Mark Starling, and this Medical Minute is brought to you by Swain Community Hospital. Did you know lung cancer affects more people each year than any other cancer? This November, Swain Community Hospital is observing Lung Cancer Awareness Month, a time to shine a light on prevention, early detection, and hope. The leading risk factor for lung cancer is tobacco use, but other risks include exposure to secondhand smoke, radon, asbestos, and even family history. While not all lung cancers can be prevented, there are steps you can take to lower your risk. Stay away from tobacco, don't smoke, and try to avoid breathing in other people's smoke. Have your home tested for radon and make sure any issues are treated. Eat a healthy diet rich in fruits and vegetables, and most importantly, talk to your doctor about lung cancer screenings, especially if you're at higher risk. Early detection saves lives. This November, take charge of your health and spread awareness with Swain Community Hospital, caring for our community every breath of the way. To learn more or schedule a screening, visit myswaincommunityhospital.com.
Sure, you know Appalachian Motor Coach is the official shuttle sponsor of the Living the Dream Tailgate Tour. But did you know that they can get you anywhere in style? Weddings, bachelorette parties, corporate gatherings, family reunions, Appalachian Motor Coach makes the ride part of the fun. Luxury seating, climate control, and none of the stress of parking or driving. Appalachian Motor Coach gets you there relaxed, on time, and ready for the party. For more information, visit them at AppalachianMotorCoach.com. Appalachian Motor Coach, the best memories start on the ride.
Selling your home? Don't settle for average. Our real estate team at Clarissa Sells WNC and eXp Realty offers Zillow Showcase, an exclusive AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design, and elevated marketing, Showcase listings, they go pending quicker and sell for up to $9,000 more than standard listings. Ready to stand out in a crowded market? Give our team a call today, 828-774-6343, because your home deserves the spotlight.
This football season, Bear Smokehouse Barbecue is where the fans feast. Catch every game Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday on big screens with boom and sound, cold drinks, and the best barbecue in town. Bring your crew and tackle the game day grub package. A dozen wings, a pound of pork or chicken, a full rack of ribs, 3 pints of sides, and slider rolls, feeding 4 hungry fans. Whether you're cheering for touchdowns or just here for the ribs, Bears is the ultimate game day destination. Bears Barbecue in downtown Asheville, your home for football, where the fans feast.
Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports have teamed up under a new local owner to serve our community with the finest custom apparel and unique branded items at the best price. Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports can customize whatever you, your team, or your local group may need with high-quality screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Visit mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com. That's mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com for your local one-stop custom apparel shops.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of commitment, committed to you as our customers and the community that we serve, To do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
From the Ingles studio, WPEK Fairview, WMXF Waynesville, W225CJ Candler, the #1 preset in your car, and the new and improved iHeartRadio app. Free never sounded so good. Live from the Ingles studio.
I can't wait to play with myself every day.
The Sportsocracy.
Damn the devil to hell! Let the big dogs eat! Let them on the field!
Come get you some of this.
Fire them cannons! By golly, put more powder in those things.
He couldn't take any more disappointment.
Oh my God. The Jets killed him.
And we're back in the Sportsocracy. It is ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, 1400. Heard everywhere you go on the iHeartRadio app. You can watch the show live on YouTube. Just go to thesportsocracy.com, click the live video link, subscribe to the channel. Join us in the chat. We are inside the Ingles studios, respectively. One from here at Radio Ranch, the other from Greenville, South Carolina.
We don't have a cute name for the building down here. You're Radio Ranch because you got all that land and there's all that field and the towers are there. We're like Radio High Rise. I'm looking out over the city. I can actually see the mountains from here because I'm way up in the sky.
It's like a high-tech redneck.
It is a nice view. It's weird. I look out the window and just go, look at all the little people living their little lives. It's kind of like watching an ant farm from up here with cars.
I was going to say, not a lot of foot traffic.
No, we got a lot of foot. We're right in a plaza. So, I mean, there's all kinds of buildings here. So there's a lot of people down on the street. I can't see most of them, but.
Okay. All right. Very good. Yes, it is an Overreaction Monday here in the Sportsocracy. Time for the daily draft. It's, stock up, stock down from the weekend.
I want you to have the first pick here because I really want to see where you go with this.
Oh, dear. Well, there's that.
I mean, I feel like there's a very obvious one. There was a very obvious one that might have some geographic ties to where I'm sitting right now.
Okay. I don't know what you're referring to, but mine's the Chargers. That was the biggest stock down I've seen.
That is a solid one.
Because why? Why can't you travel? Why is it that every time you go on the road, you just seem to duty in your pants?
Well, I mean, it is scary considering you still have games at the Chiefs, at the Cowboys, and at the Broncos.
And you lost on the road at the Giants, and you almost lost to the Dolphins, and you almost lost to the Titans. I mean, not almost lost, but I mean, that was a one-score game. One thing goes differently. Could have happened. And then you got absolutely mushed yesterday by Travis Etienne. Weren't a good day.
And Bayshell Tootin.
Which, by the way, is he okay? Last I saw, he got hurt.
I think he was fine, but
okay. All right.
Anytime an NFL team runs 47 times for almost 200 yards, that's a bad day. Tank, I'm going to ask you two questions about the Chargers. Closest to the nearest dollar without going over. How many teams in the NFL have a worse run block win rate than the Chargers?
Ooh, I'll go 1.
It's 4. They have the 5th worst in the league. How many teams have a worse pass block win rate than the Chargers?
None.
It's 1.
Oh.
How many teams in the NFL, if you combine the number of where they rank in pass block win rate and run block win rate, have a higher number than the Chargers?
All of them.
That's where you get 0 because they are dead freaking last. If you go combo win rate, they are dead last. It's hard to win that way, especially when you have a quarterback that notoriously holds the ball a little bit longer than you would want him to. I also learned yesterday, and I didn't know this, that Justin Herbert has a brother that plays for the Jaguars.
He does?
Yep. He plays tight end for the Jaguars. They look and sound exactly alike. But if you ever want to know why I love the phrase "you can't hide money," look at them a little closer. One of them looks like an 18-year-old kid with acne, and the other one is dating Madison Beers. Can't hide money, bruh. Can't hide money. I will take the one that you didn't take, which is Stockdown, South Carolina. What exactly would you say that was? They were up 30-3. 30-3-0 to 3 period. You didn't make it to 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter with the lead. Oh, by the way, they then proceeded to give you 2 shots. One on quite possibly the stupidest play call I've ever seen, with a throwback pass from a freshman running back to your quarterback that I still 2 days later am sitting here going, what the hell was that? That you recovered and your supposed Heisman Trophy front-runner quarterback just dutied in his pants and ate 3 sacks.
Sorry.
I'm going to say this about Lenora Sellers, and, it doesn't make me very popular down here, but it doesn't change the fact it's true. The more I've watched Lenora Sellers, the more I start to see Anthony Richardson 2.0, and it's scaring the bejeebers out of me. I don't think he wants to transfer. I think he needs to transfer. I think you need to get in the hands of one of these quarterback whisperers, or you're going to be one of those cautionary tales that no team wants to fall on this sword. Yes, you have every single tool. You don't make decisions well. You turn the ball over a lot, and you take a lot of sacks. And that would scare me to death if I'm looking for a franchise NFL quarterback. And look, everybody knows I love Lenoris coming into this year. I think he has regressed so badly over the course of these 10 games in the season.
Well, he's had 0 advantages also, which, you want to see that development, but, is it not hard to develop when you don't have anything around you to help?
I'm not disagreeing with you. I like Shane Beamer a lot. I think Shane's a really good coach. Shane's kind of a Johnny Rah-Rah, and I think Shane's really loyal, and it has led to some offensive regression. The defense is pretty good. They fell apart in the second half, but I think that was more Texas A&M just being better than them.
Really missing Dowell Loggins this year.
You said that to be funny, but you're not wrong.
I'm not. No, I'm not. It's quite obvious that something's up, and that offense has gotten worse since last year.
For sure.
You don't. And my question is South Carolina able to fix that? Is there someone that they can pinpoint in the cycle that can come in and turn him around?
I'm not going to lie to you. That's an answer. That's a question that I do not have an answer to. I know they have the money.
Mm-hmm.
The question is, can you get them in the building? Can you keep Lenoris in the building? Because, look, the money's going to get stupid. I've already said I think it's going to be in the neighborhood of $6-7 million. I've heard 10.
That's rough.
I've heard 10. So there is a possibility that South Carolina just straight up gets priced out of this.
Well, and there's also that thought of, should we do that? What do we gain if we do that?
Well, you also got to remember they have Aaron Nolan behind him.
Mm-hmm. If we go all in and we match whatever stupid number Miami's going to throw, call it $8 million, do we do that if we're South Carolina football? Do we go all in and say, let's do this? Let's just go all in and see if what? We can just make the playoff and get beaten? Because there you get into the whole budgetary discussion.
Sure.
Right? Is it worth the money? Is the juice worth the squeeze, to quote Pete Callender? Are we going to get anything out of doing this? Or is it like Georgia? I mean, Carson Beck was never coming back to Georgia. I told you that before the playoff even started.
No.
Like, as soon as Gunnar Stockton got in there, and I was this is your guy. We're never going back to Carson Beck. But even if they had wanted to, would it be worth it to match the money?
No.
No. So if you've got a kid that's ready to go behind Lenoris, maybe you just let him walk out the door.
Well, speaking of your boy Gooner, I'm going to stock up Georgia Bulldogs.
There you go.
That was a sight to behold.
Uh-huh.
Because you didn't just beat Texas, you mushed their face. How many yards did Texas rush for in this game?
I don't think it was much.
How not much? They ran 17 times, just for a point of reference.
I was going to say it was under 100 yards.
It was under 30 yards. It was 23.
Excuse me?
They ran 17 times for 23 yards.
I didn't realize it was that bad.
You squished them. Mm-hmm. And if you take away one run from Quinn Wesner, it was 7.
Brr.
And that was on an absolute busted coverage that they took advantage of. I don't buy Gooner. And this Heisman talk of him, please stop that. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard somebody say out loud. Like, if you've watched him for any period of time this year, you know how laughably insane that is.
Yes.
But he was good against Texas.
When you're the quarterback of a top 5 team and you throw 4 touchdowns in a game and throw 5 incomplete passes, you know that hype's going to pick up. You know that's going to happen. I mean, the hell they did it with Stetson.
Sure.
So, I mean, look, he's not that. We all know that. But, I mean, can I get that Gunner all the time? I mean, it is kind of starting to feel that way. Like, this was the undersold team all year long, and then all of a sudden, now they're showing how dominant they can be.
Well, this is what a good coach does. Because this was, I mean, and Tank, you're a fan of this team. You tell me if I'm wrong here. This was not a good football team.
No.
It is
beginning
now.
of the year, they were all over the place.
It is now.
No doubt.
The defense is corralled. The only way I can really explain this is that, I mean, and I really hate to use the Yellowstone reference here, but I don't know any other way to say this. Basically, they had 40 stallions, and they all needed to be broke. And I don't know how Kirby did it. I have no clue. And I don't even know when it happened. But at some point, he got all of this right, and now that defense looks exactly where you wanted it to be. And now here's the scary part. Very few of these guys are upperclassmen. C.J. Allen will be gone. Christian Miller will be gone. That's about it.
Mm-hmm.
All the rest of them are coming back. I don't really think this is a threatening team for this year. They get to the semifinal. I think you're going to get up against the Iowa or the Indianas and the Ohio States, and you're going to see the difference in quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact you have them here, Kirby Smart should probably be the coach of the year.
Well, he's
not going to be. It will be Kirk Cignetti or maybe Mike Elko. He should get votes because this might be the best job he's ever done.
I mean, it was pretty intoxicating in the second half. The uber critical eye of the Georgia fan saw the beginning of that game and went, "Oh God, here we go. We're going to do this all night, aren't we?" Because for some reason, the Georgia Bulldogs are like a diesel engine. You got to get them started up. They got to run for a minute before they finally find a groove, before they finally get into that gear where everything is kind of clicking. Because the first couple of drives for Texas looked like this was going to be a night. The points weren't there, but the ball movement was there. The big plays in the middle were there. And you thought, man, this is going to be rough. And then something happens. Something happens to this team where they can kick it in the second half and just completely shut you down.
I mean, Texas really had one drive in the second half.
Mm-hmm. That was it.
I mean, they scored the touchdown on a short field off of the Gooner interception, which, by the way, that interception is proof positive why he's not the Heisman Trophy winner. Because at some point you got to look around and go, all I have to do is not make the mistake, and he seems to find a way to make that mistake quite often.
Yep.
But that defense is evil.
Yep. Stock up, stock down. My second selection for this weekend, I'm going with the Oklahoma Sooners. You beat the Alabama Crimson Tide 23-21, and now, I mean, that was a had to have it. You lose that game, you're done. No playoff hopes left.
I don't know that I would go that far.
I mean, they'd have 3 losses.
It was
pretty much any 3-loss team is out.
Yeah, I don't agree with you because I think you're going to get. We'll talk about that either at the end of this hour or later in the week.
Mm-hmm.
I have a real spicy take on how I think the playoffs going to go. This win, all you got to do is hold serve. You're not making the SEC title game. Cool. I beat Missouri. I beat LSU. I'm in.
Yes.
And that's all I wanted. All I wanted was to be in. Get the defense healthy. The defense is really good at times. And try to rein in John Mateer. His good's really good. His bad is awful. But, man, that good is special.
Yeah. The question now is going to be, is there a way Alabama gets left out?
No.
You don't think so?
I mean, so long as they beat Auburn and whatever roast beef Lafayette School of the Blind that they played next. I don't know who it is, but I know it's there. Eastern
Illinois. Yeah.
The fighting Tony Romoses. Yeah. Beat a bad Auburn team, you're in.
One would think. But if somehow they slip down to 11, if they get left out of the playoff by Navy?
I mean, they slipped to 10, which to me is stupid.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I get it. Oklahoma had to be in front of them. Notre Dame doesn't.
Yeah.
Texas Tech, I love Texas Tech. I think that team's really good. If you're telling me right now you watch those two teams and think Texas Tech will beat Alabama, I'm going to need you to explain that. I get the defense is freakishly good. They could not score in a brothel with a pocket full of hundreds. Oh, but they hung a bajillion D on a Big 12 team. Let me finish that sentence for you.
Mm-hmm. It's the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville. It is an Overreaction Monday. Stock up, stock down. From the weekend, the daily draft will continue after this.
Diego Pavia, tell Theo Vaughn.
Now we're clear.
We beat South Carolina. You go on a date with my mom.
The Sportsocracy.
I mean, if you're friends with the guy, don't date his mom.
Tank, I believe that is the greatest example of the discrepancies between one Nathaniel Robert Spencer and Jeremy Borat Green.
Is no friendship sacred enough?
Weekdays, noon to 3.
I mean, like, I wouldn't do that to you.
Tank, Kathy would make you cry.
That's what I'd hope.
On Asheville's #1 sports station, ESPN Asheville.
Hey, it's Ed Helms, host of Snafu, my podcast about
I just realized that you meant to send me
On our new
Tyson.
season, we're bringing you a new Snafu every single episode.
I did.
I
just pieced that together. I've been trying to figure out, why did you tell me you were going to get chicken?
A whole lot.
Oh,
Shearer,
Mike
Angela
Tyson.
and Jenna,
I
Nick
get it
Kroll.
now.
Yes, Mike Tyson.
Free
How long do I
iHeartRadio
have?
app. Search
I gotta
Snafu
run to
with Ed
bed.
Helms.
2.5.
All right, I'll be
Selling
back.
your home?
Make sure
Don't
I'm here
settle
before
for
you come
average.
back.
Our real estate.
Okay.
Larissa Sells WNC and eXp Realty offers Zillow Showcase, an exclusive AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design, and elevated marketing, Showcase listings, they go pending quicker and sell for up to $9,000 more than standard listings. Ready to stand out in a crowded market? Give our team a call today, 828-774-6343, because your home deserves the spotlight.
First News on 570.
Mark killed someone in the simulation aggressively.
I did as I was instructed.
Did you, though?
I did.
Did they say unload the clip into the suspect?
Well,
Weekday mornings at 6.
That might not have been what we were exactly going after.
I think I may have qualified for a few things. Over the
psychiatric care. A little bit of counseling, probably.
News Radio 570 WWNC.
I'm Coley Duffy.
I'm Cody Ward.
And
we're the Chainsaw Brothers.
Actually, we're cousins. A few days after Helene, we was in the driveway having a couple beers, waiting on the power to come back on. And we heard so many people calling, needing trees removed, and couldn't afford it.
So I called my dad to borrow a chainsaw, and over the next few months, we cleared trees for our neighbors. Our business was born out of wanting to help Western North Carolina get back on our feet.
We are fully insured and licensed. We keep our promises, meaning if we say we're going to be there, we'll be there. In these parts, we live how we were raised.
When you call the Chainsaw Brothers, you're not a customer, you're family. We're good at what we do, and we do it for a reasonable cost.
For all your chainsaw needs, call the Chainsaw Brothers. 828-316-1013. Or find us on Facebook. See how we treat our family.
Are you still covered up with storm damage and debris?
Call us about our daily rates at 828-316-1013. That's 828-316-1013.
All right.
They're actually putting me in the
Chainsaw
studio
Bros
next
and
week.
with our neighbors.
Oh.
Armstrong.
Fancy.
Look at you.
Friday Night Rivals.
Yeah,
Televised.
You get your own production room?
Bringing the Fan Fest to semi-pro soccer. Or taking you out to the ball
They
game
like
at your
me
minor
down
league
here.
park. It's all in the bag. Ingles.
I don't get
Low
yelled at
prices.
or called.
Love the savings.
Sure.
Little noodle mama
Motor Coach
boy
is the
or
official
anything
shuttle
like that.
sponsor of the Live in the Dream tailgate.
Because that's happened a lot around here.
Everybody up
In
there is
style.
just scared of me,
Wedding,
so they don't say anything
bachelorette
until the
parties,
absolute
corporate
last
gatherings,
minute.
family
It pisses
reunions,
me off.
Appalachian Motor.
That was quite the funny moment.
Luxury seating, climate.
When Mark Starling looked at you and called you a limp dick mama's boy.
Coach gets you there relaxed, on time, and ready.
And then he found his teeth like they were Easter eggs.
The best memories start on the ride.
Do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Our mission, to improve lives with every interaction.
Then he had to go looking for his brain.
Experience the
after it came out his nose.
That's parksfordhendersonville.com.
We're back in the Sportsocracy. It's ESPN Asheville. Just one of them days.
Are all they?
I wish this could have just extended into the week. Like, why couldn't today have been like, I don't know, a holiday, like Columbus Day or something? Well, no, we don't get Columbus Day.
I was about to say we don't
Martin
take that
Luther
one.
King Day. We should just have another one, November 17th, just so we can have the day off. But here we are on an Overreaction Monday, wrapping up the action from week 11 in the NFL. Stock up, stock down from the weekend. I've already gone stock down for the Chargers, stock up for the Oklahoma Sooners for taking down Alabama. I mean, basically just, making everyone else in the SEC happy, because we take all the joy in watching Alabama lose. Jeremy went stock down for South Carolina, stock up for the Georgia Bulldogs. I do have the selection here at my third choice for stock up for the weekend, or stock down. And I will go stock up for the Carolina Panthers. Wow. I mean, look, okay, so, none of it surprised me, because it's the Atlanta Falcons. And I think anybody can beat the Atlanta Falcons. Hell, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets can go out there, and I will not be surprised if the Atlanta Falcons just let them come back and win a game.
You should be. Wait till you hear my next pick, especially since you don't know it's coming after what you just said.
The Carolina Panthers get 448 yards passing from Bryce Young, a 3-touchdown performance. As Jeremy said earlier in the show, something that he's barely done in 2 games in a row in his career, or like combined. And I mean, it's a big day. It was a big day. Set a new franchise record. We had Rico Dowdle out there getting into the end zone. Big play. The Atlanta Falcons lose 30-27 in overtime, and the Panthers are now a half a game back in the NFC South, Jeremy.
Wild, ain't it?
It's a weird world we live in. And if somehow they come up with the win at the 49ers next week, they could be leading this division in 1 week's time. Because the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have another tough one next week against the LA Rams.
I don't like that one for you.
Which is, it's going to start. I'm just saying, if somehow Panthers come up with a win, it's going to start all that talk of, whoa, we're the champions. Easy. Just easy.
Easy. Calm down.
I'll put my last 6 games up against anybody's.
Calm down. My stock down is one ACC again. Does anybody actually want to win this conference?
No.
So you had Pittsburgh get just cremated at home by the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Basically, after their coach told you it was going to happen. I believed in Notre Dame so little. I believe in them a little more now. That I thought that the Yinzers would be able to pull that one out, and they did not. Louisville lost at home to 5-5 Clemson. Georgia Tech needed a last-minute drive and 19 points in the fourth quarter to beat Boston College. Yes, that Boston College, whose one win is against something called a Fordham.
But wait, was it the red bandana game?
I don't care. I don't care if they showed up wearing red bandanas and guns trying to take all your money. You still shouldn't lose to Boston College, especially not if you think you belong in this playoff. Duke got shellacked by Virginia, and now I'm starting to see a path. Is it untoward to think that the ACC doesn't get anybody in? I know that's going to sound crazy.
That's not possible, is it?
No, it's possible because the rule states the 5 highest-ranked conference champions. That's what that rule says. Mm-hmm. I've seen me read it. Mm-hmm. Now, take the journey with me. Georgia Tech's probably in. Georgia Tech Pittsburgh is kind of a de facto entrance to the ACC championship game. But what if Pittsburgh loses to Georgia Tech? Or no, I said that wrong. What if Pittsburgh beats Georgia Tech and then loses to Miami the next week? You realize that puts SMU in the catbird seat to play a bad Georgia Tech team or Virginia? What if SMU wins? And you've got North Texas and JMU that are both higher ranked than whoever wins the ACC. That sounds crazy until you start doing the math and go, it doesn't take much. It doesn't take much to get you there. Because the ACC is an abomination. And I don't put it over anybody to lose to anybody in any given week. To the point of, I'm already looking at this week going, ooh, which one of you little turds is going to figure out a way to screw this up this week? And I've already got a couple of them circled. Miami losing in Blacksburg. That would be just so on brand. SMU loses at home to Louisville. Duke loses to North Carolina. Pittsburgh and Georgia Tech play each other. I'm telling you, I think I'm the first person that said it. I know, actually, that's not true. I know Bill Workman said it at one point. It is entirely possible that some combination of Navy, JMU, and North Texas get in this thing ahead of the ACC.
Shoot, you talk about changing the rule quick.
Oh,
we'll have it again.
I'll be honest with you. I'd rather see North Texas get in this thing than anybody from the ACC. Maybe Virginia. Maybe. And even that one, I need a stiff shot of tequila before I'm willing to say that out loud.
That's pretty sad.
Yeah. The ACC, that should be the new tagline for the ACC. The ACC, it's pretty sad.
Here's my question. Do you actually believe either of those teams are better than the ACC?
Yes.
Like the top teams in the
yes.
ACC?
Really? I honestly.
You think James Madison would win the ACC?
I think James Madison would dog walk every team in the ACC that's not named Miami. I do. That's how bad I think the ACC. I just watched Boston College outplay the number one team in your conference for 55 minutes. By the way, this is a team that got destroyed by Stanford. They got destroyed by one win Michigan State. They took your potential conference champion to the absolute wire. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't, they just had a bad game. They're just not good, period. We will be at their game the day on Black Friday against the Georgia Bulldogs, and I have a feeling we could be on the road early from that one.
Don't chalk that up. Don't chalk that up.
Hey,
we chalked that up last year.
We're going for a reason. We're going for a reason. Okay? and it's your party. I'm just living in it. So
that was one of those last year. Like, I don't have to watch that game, do I? Well, apparently I should have.
I will go stock up the Denver Broncos. I don't think that's even your best win, but it's the one that's going to give you the most respect.
I'll agree on that point. It's not like I've just been thinking all day. Like the fact that they beat that Kansas City Chiefs team, I don't think it's all that impressive.
Kansas City's 1-4 on the road. This is a 5-5 football team. Right.
But it's the Kansas City Chiefs.
There it is. They're a big scary bear under the bed.
Right. You get credit, right? There's a little extra credit in there for being able to beat Andy Reid, being able to beat Patrick Mahomes. And like I said earlier, I mean, this is a team that the blind confidence in is eroding week by week by week. You believe in this team because, well, they just get it done. Right? You remember when we picked this game on Friday. The reason that I picked Kansas City in this game was because, well, Andy Reid doesn't lose after bye weeks, right?
Apparently he does.
Apparently he does. Apparently so. And apparently he can get out-coached after a bye week by Sean Payton.
All right, let's go. We'll go rapid fire here because I have a crime story that I really want to tell because it's funny.
Okay. Very good. Let's see here. We'll go for my next selection. I want to get. You know what? I'm going to give stock up to Navy. That was one of my selections last week on Friday for the where you going to go if you could go anywhere. And Navy did not disappoint. 41-38, they beat South Florida. Get a little respect here for the top teams in the American Athletic Conference. And after, Memphis fell by the wayside, now South Florida's fallen by the wayside. Navy is chipping their way to the top.
Navy
of the group of six.
Navy plays Memphis this week. They beat Memphis. The Army game. They'll be in the they beat Memphis. They'll be in the American Championship game. They beat Army. They win the American Championship game. They'll be in the playoff.
Yes. How do you leave them out?
Which is wild.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't emphasize this enough. I really would like to see a North Texas Navy American Championship game. You talk about styles making fights. One of those teams loves to score points, and the other just wants to watch the clock roll. So that could be a lot of fun.
Yep.
And then,
let's see. I'm gonna go. I mean, it was ugly, but I got to give you credit for coming back and sealing the win and staying undefeated. I'm gonna go Texas A&M.
Look, we always say have teams seen turmoil.
Mm-hmm.
Texas A&M went to the edge of town with a gun to their head, and they found a way to get back to town.
Yep, they fought it back.
Because that's as bad as I've ever seen a team play in a half. And they came out in the second half. They looked like they switched jerseys with the real Texas A&M. that was one of the craziest things I've ever seen.
Yeah,
I mean, the crazy part was I said it was going to happen and then sat there with my mouth open going, oh, my God, this is actually happening.
Mm-hmm.
It's the first time I've ever cashed a bet I cashed out for like $8 less than I could have cashed out for at the end of the game, just so I could turn the money into back on Texas A&M. Like, oh, cool, we got that one, sweet. Spin her around, money line Texas A&M. Worked nicely.
There you go.
I will go stock up. I'll go stock up Notre Dame. Mm-hmm. I know we all want to see Notre Dame fall, and that's metaphorical. I know a lot of people are fans of Notre Dame, but them not being in a conference, we want to denigrate them for all the reasons. Pittsburgh's one of the better teams they played. They went into their stadium, the bigger one, the NFL stadium, and just beat them down the sidewalk. That game was never close. And I'll go stock up USC. Don't look now. USC can make this playoff. They can make this playoff, and it is not that hard to figure out how. Because they have 2 games left. They're right outside the top 12 now. Their last 2 games are with UCLA and Oregon. They beat Oregon this week. I'll go ahead and tell you they're in. Mm-hmm. Do I think they're going to do that? Not really. But they have a shot.
Yep. All right, let's see. My final selection. I don't know if I want to go. I don't know if I want to give Detroit a stock down as a whole, or maybe we just go. Maybe we just go Dan Campbell for the play calling thing.
I don't think it was play calling. I think Philadelphia's defense is that good.
Well, yeah, I guess. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good when you take away play calling and then you can't score the next week. And then you also just gave the ball back 5 times to the other team.
Oh,
because you can't stop going for it on 4th down.
This is a good time for me to say this because I was thinking about it last night. Usually this starts with run, but it does work for kick as well. Kick the damn ball. Like, why is that? Why are we allergic to that all of a sudden? Oh, Miami. We have a tie ball game of 2 god-awful franchises in Spain. And Miami's like, nope, we want to score a touchdown because our defense sucks. Or maybe just kick. I feel like the Spanish fans were looking around going, why are they not kicking right now? Can anybody explain? It's kind of how we look when they try to explain soccer to us. But why can he not run past all the other players? He's faster than them. Why can you not do that? Just can't. Why are they not kicking right here? I don't have a good answer for that. Because you see that little drug addict looking guy right there? Because he's a moron. Kick the damn ball.
Mm-hmm. It is the Sportsocracy. It is ESPN Asheville. We'll be right back after this.
ESPN Asheville.
And we're clear.
Thank you.
Your mountain weather forecast.
Yeah, sorry. I have
Coolest day of the week likely to be
I
today.
have a crime story that I really want to tell.
Sunshine.
Oh, you're good.
It's from Romeo, Michigan.
The clear, still in the cold side,
which is
mid-30s.
Really
Start
ironic.
warming up in the south breeze tomorrow. Plenty of sun, upper 60s. Maybe a little rain tomorrow night, but it's gone by Wednesday. Wednesday partly
Do you
sunny
have
and
a
warm,
crime story?
Low 70s. From the Weather Channel, I'm meteorologist Ray Stajan.
This report is sponsored by Apple Tree Superstore.
The Happy Honda Day sales event is on at Apple Tree Honda. Get that new Accord, CRV, or Pilot you've been waiting for, and make no payments till 2026. These deals won't last. Get to Apple Tree Honda, I-26 Airport Road, Asheville, or see everyday deals at athonda.com.
Target brings more taste, more flavor, and more deals to your Thanksgiving table. Save big on affordable holiday crowd pleasers, like select elevated sides and appetizers from Good & Gather for only $4.99. Favorite day pies for a sweet finishing touch, also just $4.99. And don't forget, great tasting turkey for only 79 cents a pound. So many cravings, so many ways to save. Step into the holidays and elevate your Thanksgiving today. Only at Target. Restrictions apply.
Guys, don't propose with a ring that she didn't pick out. Trust us, she already has a ring in mind. So engage with Gage Diamonds, in person or online, where Gage's skilled ring designers will work with her to create the perfect setting, matched with the perfect stone. Gage specializes in exquisite lab-grown diamonds. Financing available.
Lab-grown diamonds.
GageDiamonds.com. Where engagement's middle name.
Which means they're fugazis.
The free iHeartRadio app is the #1 app for radio. No stuffing.
Just live radio, 24/7 news, live sports, and your favorite podcasts. And you can save them all with easy presets.
Get what millions are already thankful for.
The free iHeartRadio app.
The #1 app for radio.
This football season, Bear Smokehouse Barbecue is where the fans feast.
That's the cubics they're fake shit.
Sunday and Monday on big screens with booming sound, cold drinks, and the best barbecue in town. Bring your crew and tackle the game day grub package. A dozen wings, a pound of pork or chicken, a full rack of ribs, 3 pints of sides, and slider rolls, feeding 4 hungry fans. Whether you're cheering for touchdowns or just here for the ribs, Bears is the ultimate game day destination. Bears Barbecue in downtown Asheville, your home for football, where the fans feast.
Why spend your whole holiday in the kitchen when Bear Smokehouse Barbecue can do the work for you? Order the Bear Feast for Thanksgiving. Includes a smoked turkey, mac and cheese, mashed red potatoes, garlic butter green beans, sausage and bacon stuffing, cornbread, and turkey gravy. It feeds 6 to 8, or you can choose the Little Bear Feast for smaller gatherings. Then add in a pumpkin pie or an apple crisp for the perfect finish. Visit BearsBBQ.com/Thanksgiving and order by November 22nd. Bears Smokehouse Barbecue, Thanksgiving made easy and delicious.
This is J.W. Whitman, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of commitment. Committed to you as our customers and the community that we serve. To do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
Clarissa sells WNC as the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have: Zillow Showcase. Check us out at clarissasellswnc.com.
It is ESPN Asheville. We are the Sportsocracy, and it's time for the most important message of the day.
Don't do crimes.
There's crimes that are happening all over the place, but here's one depraved person who is now facing 14 years in prison, Jeremy, after this woman by the name of Elena Barden, 27 years old, and she was a teacher, and she had an inappropriate relationship with a student.
Don't do that.
We all know that's a bad deal. You don't ever do that. To make matters worse, on top of having the affair with the underage student, which of course legally is abuse, sexual abuse of an underage person. The kid was 17, not that matters, but she also asked said boy, to kill her husband for her. It's bad news. Way bad news. Also, what makes this situation worse is that she wasn't just, this wasn't just like, Polk County High School math teacher and student. She was a teacher in the Kentucky Juvenile Detention Center. So she had a captive young person, had an inappropriate relationship with, and while the kid was in, kid jail, was trying to get him to kill her husband. A jury did find her not guilty of the charge of trying to get the kid to kill her husband. However, she was found guilty of all of the other things. And to make matters worse, this was something that her supervisors had warned her against and told her to stop the relationship with the child and moved her to another part of the detention center. My question, why did she get a second chance?
Uh-huh. Yep.
If you find out one time that the teacher is having inappropriate sexual relations with the student or inmate or whatever you want to call the kid, how does she keep her job? And how does she get, we'll just move you to a different part of the prison. It's going to be fine.
In this country, we reserve inappropriate sexual relationships for sitting presidents. That got them both. That was both parties. That could have pissed you off or made you laugh. Either way.
That's pretty good. They tossed this kid's cell and found 196 inappropriate letters and pictures that she had sent him.
That's
This
not
is
good.
a disturbed person.
That's not good. My story comes from Romeo, Michigan. That's going to be really funny to this story in just a second. It's about the Umi Spa, which was a foot massage parlor. Didn't know we had specific, like it's only for foot massages.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't know we had those. That was news to me.
Mm-hmm.
But this
her feet or your feet?
That's you know what? Also a good question. I don't know the answer to that. They had a sign on their door. It's the front door. It was a little sticker sign that said, and I quote, "Warning, no sexual."
Okay, sure.
Stands to reason.
Yeah, as you would.
Unfortunately,
any establishment would have a warning sign up.
Sure. No sexual.
No sexual.
Get it. Unfortunately, according to Police Chief Kevin Roy, after they were raided by the Michigan State Police and Macomb County Sheriff's Department, guess what they found?
Sexualing.
There was sexualing happening in the warning no sexual foot massage spa. They literally broke down the doors. They arrested one person for committing prostitution activities, which I think it's the first time I've ever seen that particular crime. And now they are chasing some of the clientele of this particular establishment to possibly further charge.
Well, they should have just taken their shoes. They'd be easier to catch.
All I could think about was I once knew a guy, and his name is not important, but he had a 10, and no, it's not Tank before anybody tries to draw that conclusion. He once had a 10 that he put his recreational crimes in that on it said not drugs.
Mm-hmm.
And I always thought, if I were a cop and I pulled somebody over and they had a 10 that said not drugs, my first thought would be, I'll bet there's drugs in there.
Mm-mm.
The minute I saw the sign that said warning, no sexual, I immediately went, there's people doing weird foot stuff in there.
Sure, absolutely. As soon as you see that sign, that's when you can feel free to go into the front door and say, hey, how much for the sexuals? Because it's clear that has been done, and that is being done.
I know your sign says no sexuals, but I feel like
what I'm hearing is there's a chance. So you're saying there's a chance.
I feel like you left off a few letters, and it should have said not many sexuals.
That is it's the gift that keeps on giving.
It's a good one. It's a good old good one. I read it earlier and I just laughed and laughed and laughed and laughed.
Well, we've almost made it through the whole show here, Jeremy, and I still don't have a report of Raheem Morris being on the unemployment line, so
nope.
I guess that's not going to happen.
Nope, not today.
As much as it should. Maybe they'll wait till the week's completely over. Who knows? They could glean some kind of new embarrassment from the Cowboys-Raiders games tonight. Maybe.
Sure. I doubt it, but sure.
Yeah. Unfortunately, though, they'll be without Michael Penix. Looks like he's going on the IR. Hunter Franklin posted a picture not too long ago, our good friend from Kansas City.
That'd be Tucker Franklin.
Excuse me. So, I don't know who Hunter is, but
I don't
he
either.
does wonderful taxes.
I was about to say, I think he
may or may not go to the Umi Spa.
Poor Hunter. Hunter's out here catching strays.
There's some guy named Hunter.
There's some dude in Nashville named Hunter Franklin going, what is happening right now? I don't know either of you two idiots. Why am I catching strays?
Tucker posted the picture up that showed Michael Penix basically both legs in air casts in a wheelchair, which that's not a good sign ever.
No.
But so T's and P's to him for the recovery and the surgery and everything that's going to have to happen there. Drake London's going to be out for a while. I mean, I feel like the moment needs to come at any time of just, you know what? We're just calling it quits for this season. We're going to turn this thing over to Jeff, let him steer the ship for a little while, and we'll move on. The Cowboys play the Raiders tonight, and this is not going to be a fun game. I don't think. Are you expecting fireworks at all from this game? You think there'll be points scored?
I'm expecting a good number of points.
Okay.
I'm also expecting me to care just very little. I mean, what can happen in this game that you go, yeah, we're on the right track?
Not a thing. I already have, me, long condemned the Raiders of being a terrible team. If they up and beat the Cowboys tonight, even convincingly, I do not care. It does not change one thing about how I think about them.
It changes how I think about the Cowboys.
If the Cowboys come out and dust the Raiders, which I feel like that's a great possibility.
For sure.
Again, I do not care. I saw you score 40 points against the Green Bay Packers, which earns you a little bit of respect, at least offensively speaking, for a week. And then all of that disappeared. Mm-hmm. These are two god-awful teams. I care just as much about this Monday Night Football game as I cared about the Madrid game on Sunday.
That's a good comp.
Because it just did not matter either way.
We do have to make a pick, though, one way or the other.
Yeah, we do. I'll take the Cowboys. I almost said the Raiders.
I was about to say, I think I'm getting one back here.
Cowboys minus the 3.5.
Although I don't need one back. I don't need one back after how you have played picking games the last 2 weeks. This was really close.
But this will break the tie, right?
For this week, yes. For last week, you're still down 7 games to me.
That's fine.
That's hard to do.
Week. We're moving on.
We're
wipe it clean.
We're on to Syracuse. Mm-hmm. I will also take Dallas.
We're all 0-0 again.
I will also take Dallas. I'm going over.
Yeah.
I think this will be the exact opposite of last week. This is going to be a points festival.
Well, at least that would make it a little interesting.
By the way, sharp money, heavy on the Raiders.
Really?
I did not expect that.
Wow.
Moneyline money is heavy on the Cowboys, plus the 3.5 is heavy on the Raiders. That means they think this is a field goal game, massive sharp money on the over. So they think this is a shootout that comes down to a field goal late.
Yep. Cowboys and the Raiders tonight on Monday Night Football. We'll have the 5-second recap of it tomorrow on a Power Rankings Tuesday here in the Sportsocracy.
You said it wrong.
Excuse me. On a
Power Rankings Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
I'll actually be back in the studio tomorrow. Let's go.
Oh, nice. Nice. Who rose to the top of the rankings, and how far did anybody climb from the bottom? That's be a good question to answer tomorrow on a Power Rankings Tuesday. Want to remind everyone that you can get your Thanksgiving all taken care of by the good folks over at Bear's Smokehouse Barbecue. You need to make your Thanksgiving orders today. You have until the end of the week. Orders need to be in by Saturday for your Thanksgiving catering from Bear's Smokehouse Barbecue. BearsBBQ.com is the website. Go over and make an order. Get the Big Bear meal. If you don't have a whole bunch of people coming over, you don't want all that food laying around, which, I mean, why wouldn't you just order the big meal anyway and have all the leftovers for the sandwiches afterwards?
Oh, yeah. The leftover sandwiches are going to be divine. I already have my order in, and I'm excited about it.
That's right. They've got a Little Bear feast, though, if you don't have a whole bunch of people coming over, so you can opt for that as well. BearsBBQ.com. They have the best meat in town, and you might as well have it on your plate for this Thanksgiving. We will be back with you tomorrow at noon, right here on 92.9, 880 and 1400 ESPN Asheville. Power Rankings Tuesday. We'll see you then.
ESPN.
And we're clear.
And be sure to join me tonight
weather forecast
for the live call-in show.
Likely to
I forgot.
That's
west
all right.
breeze around.
Sorry.
I was waiting for you to take a breath, and you never did.
50s.
But it's all
I
right.
never did.
Still on the cold side, mid-30s.
All right, I got to run down the hall.
We'll start warming up.
Oh, yeah,
All right, brother.
Tomorrow, plenty.
All right, see you.
For 60s. Maybe a little rain tomorrow night, but it's gone by Wednesday. Wednesday, partly sunny and warm, low 70s. From the Weather Channel, I'm meteorologist Ray Staging.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. Find great early Black Friday deals now at Lowe's. Get up to 50% off select major appliances, plus up to an extra 25% off when you bundle select major appliances. Valid through 11/19. Selection varies by location. Select locations only while supplies last. See Lowe's.com for more details.
'Tis the season when you're in the mood for holiday music. Listen live with the iHeartRadio app and on your radio. 97.7 The Brew, Asheville's Christmas station.
The Sportsocracy is kicking off the Ingles Giving Tree season this Wednesday. Join us at the Irwin Hills Ingles, 575 New Leicester Highway, as we help collect donations for Manna Food Bank. Stop by, make a donation, feed the hungry this holiday season.
Oh, how's that flu, babe? Did you take DayQuil Intense Flu yet?
Nah, I got this. Ugh, okay, I don't got this.
You stay on the couch, and I'll grab the DayQuil.
Undo your flu symptoms with DayQuil Intense Flu. DayQuil Intense Flu provides powerful relief of your flu symptoms.
I'm ready for that to-do list.
Wow, you do got this.
DayQuil Intense Flu. The daytime coughing, aching, fever, under your flu, medicine. Use as directed, keep out of reach of children.
The iHeartRadio app now has presets.
Just like in the car.
You're our number one. Make us yours. ESPN Asheville, the mountain's favorite sports station, streaming 24/7. Your home for the Sportsocracy.
Weekdays at noon.
The Tar Heels and Atlanta Braves baseball.
This is the story of the one. As a custodial supervisor at a high school, he knows that during cold and flu season, germs spread fast. It's why he partners with Grainger to stay fully stocked on the products and supplies he needs, from tissues to disinfectants to floor scrubbers. All so that he can help students, staff, and teachers stay healthy and focused. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports have teamed up under a new local owner to serve our community with the finest custom apparel and unique branded items at the best price. Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports can customize whatever you, your team, or your local group may need with high-quality screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Visit mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com. That's mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com for your local one-stop custom apparel shop.
In the morning,
the U.S. military continuing to conduct airstrikes on drug boats.
During lunch,
things I wish we had more of, people held accountable for hypocrisy.
At work.
This program is going to cover this, and we're going to be prepared for whatever might come our way.
On the way home.
That's how sick things are getting in this country.
At home.
Game on, baby. Super Bowl. Put the ball in the end zone.
Whatever the time, wherever you may be, when you need us, we're there. Use Radio 570 WWNC.
In the aftermath of Hurricane Helene, we found out a lot of things about our community. We saw neighbors helping neighbors, and we learned in desperate times one of the best things to have around is a redneck with a chainsaw.
Not just a chainsaw, boy, just country boys in general. When you live in these mountains, you figure it out. Like, you make stuff happen.
After answering the calls for help that they heard on the radio, the Chainsaw Brothers are still here, making it happen the right way. Fair, insured, and local. Need tree help? Call the Chainsaw Brothers. 316-1013. 316-1013.
ESPN Asheville and Asheville Smiles is giving a complete smile makeover to one winner with a value of up to $60,000. This personalized transformation could include advanced cosmetic and restorative treatments tailored to your needs, all delivered by a team known for exceptional care and results. You can nominate yourself or a loved one in need. All submissions, which include photos and your story, are due November 20th, 2025. Nominate the person in your life that deserves a smile makeover now. ESPNAVL.com. It's a smile makeover from Asheville Smiles and ESPN Asheville.
When you're high, you feel different. You think different, you talk different, you draw different, you listen to music different, but you probably knew that. Problem is, you also drive different, and not in a good way. That's why driving high is illegal everywhere. So if you're high, just don't drive. Make a plan to get a sober ride. Because if you feel different, you drive different. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
From the Ingles studio, WPEK Fairview, WMXF Waynesville, W225CJ Candler, the #1 preset in your car, and the new and improved iHeartRadio app. Free, never